What
welcome
up,
to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined
in the shower. The skeleton ran out of shampoo in the shower. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. The Human Torch did not... Wow, what up? What up? Sorry, doing my vocal training, you know.
Is that a real thing?
No, it's from Saturday Night Live.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweight Show. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
We got our guy Mikey G in the TD booth. And on the Swole Cam today.
Swole Cam.
On the Swole
Throw
Cam
it up.
today.
Throw it up.
Throw it up, Mikey.
Throw up
The Swole Cam. Well, first, all right,
This-
let me
all right,
introduce
all right.
Mikey G because we got Mikey G on the screen right
That's
now. You
not
guys
the
see his
Swole
little,
Cam, you know.
hello, the Swole Cam.
Hey.
Tilt the camera down a little bit. Tilt it down a little. But that's sideways.
There we go. All right, Swole Cam problems. But we got the Swole Cam. The man's ready.
That's the guy Owen in the sound booth. We got Mikey G, and we got a special guest here today. We promised you guys, man.
Yeah.
KD to the D 2023. I told you guys I would speak this into existence, and we got the man himself on the show.
Yes.
I'd like to introduce our special guest.
Yeah, bring him in.
Flannel Sam!
No, but on some real-ish, Flannel Sam said some outrageous stuff on BDE today in the South booth. Yet again, we know that he has this, reputation for hating a certain Pistons player, a certain beloved Pistons player, a certain beloved Pistons Hall of Famer. Flannel Sam has no business with. So today, you said you would take Bobby Portis and Antonio McDyess over Ben Wallace. Is that true, Flannel Sam?
Yes, it is true. Absolutely, 100% of the time, all the time. And let me clarify one quick thing.
Good Lord.
Let me clarify one quick thing. When you look at accomplishments of career, I'm obviously not saying that I'm not saying that Bobby Portis is better than Ben Wallace as a player.
Okay.
But as in the modern NBA, with where it's going, I want Bobby Portis' skill set more than Ben Wallace's. Bobby Portis is the perfect role player for today's NBA. He's a stretch who can shoot the three. He can play defense. And Ben Wallace is the worst offensive player who has ever played NBA basketball.
Ooh.
All right, you know what?
Ooh.
Hold on, real quick. I hate to do this, but like given context.
Don't say it.
Given context.
Don't say it.
He has a point.
He does not have a point.
He has a point in modern day NBA.
In the modern day NBA, you're telling me a Hall of Famer, four-time Defensive Player of the Year wouldn't fit on an NBA team? That's just not true. It doesn't matter if it's the modern day NBA. This is an all-time great defensive player.
But does he fit and contribute to winning the same way Bobby Portis does?
Yes.
All right, in the modern day NBA.
He would be better and more important.
Hold on, because we're talking modern day NBA, right?
Yes.
A lot of stretch forwards, right? A lot of guys actually going out to the line and shooting perimeter shots.
Yes.
How many guys have Ben Wallace defend on the perimeter? And we're being honest, in his prime.
He's defending these guys now. He's defending Kevin Looney. He's defending Grant Williams, Al Horford. Like, come on.
But modern day NBA, is he truly playing the 5 spot?
Yes. He played the 5 spot when the 5 spot was more dominant and big. Like, if anything, he would be more fit to play the 5 spot now.
He could guard Draymond. I mean, he's going to guard the 5 for sure. But I'm thinking modern day NBA, they're taking him to the perimeter. And I'm not saying exposing him there. I'm trying to think of, like, Ben didn't deal with that type of stuff. Am I not? I mean, is that your point, Sam?
Ben Wallace is only a Hall of Famer because he played on the perfect team at the perfect time with the perfect teammates with the perfect
every Hall
scheme.
of Famer, to be fair.
That's true, but for Ben Wallace especially, every other stop of his NBA career, he was absolutely terrible. He was a useless basketball player. He had a prime of about 4 to 6 years in which he was a great defensive player, but he's that guy. In any other situation, he would not have been a Hall of Famer. He got very lucky. And my main beef with Ben Wallace as a Hall of Famer, because I don't like it, obviously, I think that Chauncey, Rip, Rasheed, and even Tayshaun, any of them has just as good of an argument to be in the Hall of Fame as Ben Wallace.
Do any of those guys have 4 Defensive Player of the Years, or respectively to their position, scoring titles, MVPs?
Okay, that's a good point about Defensive Player of the Years. But Defensive Player of the Years has traditionally been a big man-dominated award. I think Tayshaun could have won some, especially in the 2004 finals. The defensive MVP of that team was Tayshaun Prince for locking up Kobe Bryant like he was in jail. Which, given the context of the time, but we're going to disregard that. Like,
whoa! shots. Damn.
Flames.
Well, time out though, because Shaq was the MVP of those series, and they were about to go to the tree peak. I'm saying, and that's who Ben knocked out. So I'd still say you're arguing for Ben in that case.
Ben Wallace did not lock down Shaq, though. That's the thing. Shaq averaged 26 and 11 on 63% shooting. It was the Pistons had the perfect defensive scheme for that team because they knew that Ben Wallace could play Shaq one-on-one, but Shaq would still get his. Kobe Bryant wanted that Finals MVP so bad. He was ball hogging. He refused to feed Shaq as much as he could have. So it was a team defensive wizardry. I will admit that.
But do you know how they can build the perfect defensive scheme, have a perfect defensive team? It's having an anchor like Ben Wallace at the center of that. Like this, I don't know. It's blasphemy to me. It's like Bobby Portis is at best a role player. He's never going to be a guy that will go out there and change a series. He's not going to be a guy that you build a team defensively around. And Ben Wallace is that guy. He was that guy for us. Like, I don't know.
I mean, the context of like the modern day NBA is the only like part where I could actually take a step back and like see it a little bit. I think there's definitely a lot of Ben Wallace disrespect. I think, yeah, Shaq did go 26 and 11, but that's Shaquille freaking O'Neal. Same way like Andre Iguodala took an MVP just from slowing down LeBron a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't be scared to use solo cams, Mike. Don't get lazy in that mode. But I don't know, man. It's tough for me. Then Tony McDyess, that one he needs some explaining because that one's kind of off the wall for sure.
Okay, so when we're talking at Antonio McDyess, I understand that this is a Detroit-based show. But I was talking Antonio McDyess's entire career. Antonio McDyess was a beast with Denver to start off his career. He could have been one of those like all-star, perennial all-star, I wouldn't say Hall of Fame, but one of those amazing power forwards. But with the Pistons, by then, he was already cooked. I mean, he was a valuable role player, obviously. And you know what? I will admit something right here. Ben Wallace was a better Piston than Antonio McDyess. Anybody knows that. But Ben Wallace's prime was with the Pistons. He had a lot of lean years too.
Yeah, he was kind of trash when he went to the Bulls. When he came back for his second stint with the Pistons, he kind of got back into that field. He wasn't nearly as good as he was in his, like you said, his prime. But I got to throw this out there quick. Jalen Brunson is getting a $110 million deal from the Knicks.
Wow. Is that breaking news?
The Knicks are giving, per Shams, the Knicks are giving Jalen Brunson a 4-year, $110 million deal. Jalen Brunson is going to get paid over $25 million a year.
I mean, good luck with that.
That is
good luck with that.
Ridiculous. Like, this guy is a fourth option on a championship team. This guy is the fourth best player on a good team. This is the ultimate Knicks move. This is the ultimate Knicks move. Jesus
Sam,
Christ.
Ben Wallace or Jalen Brunson? Who do you have? Who would you rather have?
For the modern NBA, Jalen Brunson.
Jesus Christ!
For the modern NBA moving forward, Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is a competent guard. I'm not saying he's great or anything, but Jalen Brunson, he was the second best option on a team that made the Western Conference Finals, albeit with Luka Doncic, but still, I'm not saying all-time in careers.
How I look at it, though, you can find Jalen Brunson's, you can find Bobby Portis's. Go find me a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. You can't.
He was 4-time Defensive Player of the Year,
That's
and
fine.
I understand that. I actually have a good comp for what his career actually is to a guy who will never make the Hall of Fame. How about Bruce Bowen?
Bruce Bowen?
That was Ben Wallace's actual comp, and Bruce Bowen will never get any Hall of Fame love, even though he was the best perimeter defender of his era.
Bruce Bowen was a lockdown defender. He got his championship late in his career with the Spurs. It was no, I don't know. I just think it was different. I think it's different with Ben. Like he literally didn't have to do anything on offense, and he changed games and took over games.
Bruce Bowen's not even close to what Ben Wallace was, though. Ben Wallace averaged 2 blocks and 1 steal.
Bruce Bowen's a guard. You know?
For sure. Well, he was a big dude. Bruce Bowen's like, what, 6'7"? Did he play power forward? Or no, he played guard. 6'7", though, still. It's a big boy. But I'm just saying, like, all right, what if you put Ben Wallace's career in context of this? Those 2 blocks and that 1 steal, the career average, by the way, like, put that in taking, like, possessions away from the other team. You can almost count, like, points for yourself, almost. You know what I'm saying? That, I mean,
AC just asked me in the chat, don't I hate Rudy Gobert? Yes, I do hate Rudy Gobert. And if Ben Wallace was 7'2", he would have won 12 Defensive Player of the Year.
But he wasn't. It's not a pound-for-pound league, and that is why Rudy Gobert is more valuable than you give him credit for because he is 7'2", and he does contribute on the offensive end, even if it is mostly
he really doesn't.
He does not
though.
contribute offensively.
He doesn't contribute any more than Ben Wallace does. If Ben Wallace played in today's league where it's all fast break and you're getting 70 possessions a game, he would average more than 5 points. But when you're playing in 60 to 70 games, you don't average that many points. If he was playing in games where you're scoring 120 points, he would have that average would have been higher.
I understand that. I understand that it's a different game, but I think my point still stands about it's not a pound-for-pound league. Part of what makes Rudy Gobert so effective is that he is 7'2". He is over a 70% shooter in his good years. He does, get the alley-oops. He does get the putbacks. And Ben Wallace, even in his best seasons, was not even very good at that. I will admit that he was a phenomenal defender for 4 to 6 years. I have never, ever denied that, and I never will. But I don't think that is worthy of a Hall of Fame career, especially since the majority of his seasons played, he was not good, and he was never a good offensive player. He was the worst free throw shooter of all time. And I would even say that he is the worst offensive player of all time.
Stop. Not the worst offensive player of all time, but how's this? What have you taken Bobby Portis back to 04? You still rather have Bobby Portis over Big Ben then?
Like 04?
In the context of eras, like take Bobby to Ben's era.
Well, no, I would obviously take Ben back then, but it's a different game. It's different eras. And part of the reason I answered the question I did today, like I said in the beginning, I would not – Ben Wallace, accomplishment-wise, will always dwarf Bobby Portis. In the modern NBA, with Bobby Portis' skill set, with him being like one of the best role players in the NBA, the Milwaukee Bucks would not have won that championship without him. Give me Bobby Portis.
All right, let Sam said his piece. He spoke his truth.
Well, hold on. There's a good comment from Chuck Brewer real quick. He said, what about Dennis Rodman? Was he pathetic too? To see he's less effective offensively and just defensive and rebounder guy for the Bulls?
I think that Dennis Rodman was a slightly better offensive player than Ben Wallace, and Dennis Rodman is the greatest below-the-rim rebounder who ever played NBA basketball. He is the best ever to do something, and Ben Wallace is not the best ever to do something.
All right, I'll give him this. In the context of like modern-day NBA, I can't say that I've seen Ben Wallace defending on the perimeter like back then.
I could see Ben Wallace in this league, in the league we're in now. I could see him being a great defender still and being an important part to a team, especially if they go small ball.
Actually, think of like Draymond is actually very effective in today's NBA.
Draymond, Kevon Looney, Grant Williams, like look at the guys that were in the finals.
Yeah, what do you say to that? Because Draymond obviously is really good defensively, and Ben Wallace is a lot more of a specimen than him. Like, I'd still believe that he'd be good defensively.
Well, obviously, Ben Wallace would still be a very good defensive player because that skill set transcends all eras. My thing with Draymond Green is, especially in the beginning of the Golden State Warriors dynasty, he was their best playmaker. He still might be their best playmaker now, although Steph Curry's gotten better at that, and Draymond Green's offensive skills have obviously diminished. I think Draymond Green, when you talk, and especially in Game 7 in 2016, he would have won the Finals MVP if the Golden State Warriors would have won that championship. And it wasn't just because of his defense. It was because he showcased his entire skill set that fans like you saw at Michigan State.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and all right, let's get off this topic. Let's break the last breaking news before we have to go to break. Kevin Durant wants out of Brooklyn.
Let's tease it. Want to do the next subject?
We'll do the next subject. Yeah, Kevin Durant wants out of Brooklyn. Where do you guys think he's going to go? Who does he end up playing with? 1 year today is when Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving
2 years
decided to join the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what, if I'm Troy Weaver, I'm down in some Centron, baby. I'm down in some Centron. Staying up all night. And I'm hopping on that phone. And I'm calling Brooklyn. You know what I'm offering them? Jaden Ivey.
Jesus,
you like Jaden Ivey? I'll swap it out. Let's do it. The summer Centron's here. And now Centron's available at Kroger. Make sure you pick some up while you're shopping. Right now, you can get 2 cans of Centron for $4. You guys heard it right. That's 2 cans of Centron for $4. Centron's new energy drink for the active lifestyle. Drink it, live it with Centron.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the Odds Trader Bet Tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to Odds Trader, and best of luck.
When you need apparel, there's only one place to go. Big Frog in Novi. With no setup fees, no artwork fees, no minimum, and a 24-hour turnaround, you can have your whole team outfitted in no time. Embroidery, direct-to-garment, vinyl, and screen printing, Big Frog has it all in all the styles you want. So whether it's a sports team, fundraiser, school event, or corporate needs, Big Frog is your one-stop destination. Visit bigfrog.com/Novi or call 844-4-BIG-FROG.
Everybody, it's Spencer for the Bedrock Detroit and the Monroe Street Midway. Bedrock and Rocket Mortgage basically turned an old parking lot into a massive outdoor playground right next to Campus Marshes. There's roller skating, basketball courts, a mini golf course, food trucks, live music performances, and art installations. It's a perfect place for you to visit, whether you're on a date, you're with your family, or you're just going down there before a Tigers game to hang out. So, and they even got Wi-Fi. So you can take your computer and get some work done in the heart of the city at Campus Marshes. You only have to pay for roller skating and food, but everything else is free. So come on down to Campus Marshes Park. Check out the Monroe Street Midway, produced by Bedrock and Rocket Mortgage.
I thought we were going back to our guy.
Yeah.
Put the Kevin... Put the Kevin Durant cam on real quick.
Yeah, there we go. Let's go, dude. Physical specimens only on heavyweights. This is beautiful. This is the
Owen
best.
just demoted Flannel Sam after that take. He just took his flannel.
Owen took his title and took his flannel.
He lost his flannel privileges.
The only thing I've seen Sam wear that isn't a flannel is no shirt now.
Actually, when you first started Flannel Sam, didn't we have you take your shirt off for that Adidas thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that? The nipples thing.
The nipple thing, yeah.
That was a fun one. And it was funny because I actually quizzed my fiance, like, whose nipples are mine? She got it right. She did get it right. So I got to give her credit for that one. She's a real one.
Can't forget those nips. Break it down, Eazy. What do we got next, man?
We got some breaking news, man. And some breaking news that all right. Come off season of the NBA. Obviously, playoffs are still going on. And KD got eliminated. I started immediately after Kevin Durant got eliminated with the Suns. I'm sorry, the Nets.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
as long as the Nets got eliminated by the Boston Celtics, I started this. I went right on Twitter and I said, KD to the D 2023. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen?
Dog, it's not happening, man.
He has requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets.
And
And it may come true. I'm just saying, you can speak things. We spoke KD in existence. Why can't we do the same with KD?
It's not happening.
Why are you being negative about this?
Because it's not going to happen. He already put out his list. Kevin Durant has a list of people that he wants to go to. So far, we know of the Suns, we know of the Heat, and we had some even more breaking news that the New York Knicks have been contacted, the Brooklyn Nets, about Kevin Durant, and Daryl Morey and the 76ers have offered Tobias Harris, Maxey, Thibault, and some picks. So you get Thibault, Harris, and Maxey, and some picks for him to go to Philly to team back up with James Harden, who they're likely going to re-sign, and Joel Embiid. On top of that, he said he wants to go to the Heat or the Suns, which can both offer young players and picks. The Suns would probably do a sign and trade with DeAndre Ayton, maybe throw Cam Johnson in there, a couple picks to go with that. You team up with Devin Booker and Chris Paul, and you make a run at a championship. I don't think Detroit's...
Shut your mouth. KD to the D, 2023. Don't you guys forget it.
KD
Hit
to the
Twitter.
Stones.
Tag him in every little picture you see him. You have the Stone shirt on.
Stones.
We got to speak this in existence. But I will drop some bad news. I'm kind of with you a little bit, Spence. We don't have any first-round picks to trade, bro.
Yeah, it's not
We're all
happening.
locked up. Yeah, we owe OKC in New York. They're protected.
It's not happening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break your heart.
So negative,
burst
dude?
your bubble.
Just be positive.
It's not happening. It looked cool when they were working out together and Kevin Durant showing love to Detroit, talking about us. It's not happening. And even if we were to do that, to get Kevin Durant, we would have to give up Jaden Ivey, Sadiq Bey, Isaiah Stewart, and 3 first-round picks. Would you be willing to do that to trade for Kevin Durant?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
yeah, hell yeah.
Mortgage our whole future
Hold on,
for
you
2-3
said-
years.
Give me the trade again. You said Sadiq Bey.
Sadiq Bey.
Okay.
Jaden Ivey.
Okay.
Isaiah Stewart.
Okay.
And 3 first-round picks.
Yeah.
You would be willing to mortgage our entire future for 2-3 years with Kevin Durant?
Hell yeah.
He's not re-signing here.
If he wins a championship, he is.
No. He won
and Cade
won
damn well
championships
won
in Golden
championships.
State, and he didn't stay there.
Okay, they won championships. Give me championships. I want to parade in Detroit. I don't care what it takes.
I don't think KD and Durant make a championship team.
I think it does. I think Cade and KD can make a championship team for sure.
If he can't do it with Kyrie Irving and James Harden,
no. Don't you compare?
what? It's comparing rosters built to win a championship. That's what they were doing in Brooklyn.
Cade's a 6'6" playmaking guard.
What is James Harden?
Itself.
What is James Harden?
Not 6'6". He's not the same playmaker as Cade. James Harden. I guess you give him the playmaking assets.
You guess. What do you mean?
I think he's stat hunting. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's nice. I don't want to disrespect James Harden like that.
They barely played together too, so.
Yeah, that's true as well. They did barely play together. But I think Cade's a better playmaker, and I think the foresight or trajectory of what Cade is as a playmaking guard, a 6'6" guard at that too. Like, I think it's a way better combination with him and KD than him and Harden and KD.
I do like how they line up together. I won't say, obviously I would want a multiple time or an MVP, a multiple time Finals MVP to come to my city, but I don't know if I'm willing to mortgage our whole future on two. Who knows? Maybe he comes here for a year and decides to ask for another trade.
Hey, guess what? And we're getting the same type of picks back.
Not with a year less on the belt.
I'm saying you do that 100%. If you have an opportunity to win a championship, you take that opportunity. As much as I love Sadiq Bey, as much as I love Beef Stew, I can't guarantee you those are championship pieces. What I can guarantee you, Kevin Durant damn sure is. He's a 2-time Finals MVP. You know what I'm saying? Along with, again, Cade Cunningham's another. I think Cade is a key piece of that. Like, him and Cade would be the nastiest combo, without a doubt.
Him and Cade would be a nastier combo than him and Russell Westbrook, or him and James Harden, him and Kyrie Irving. Russell Westbrook in his prime well, he wasn't in his prime yet, but in OKC, Cade's not going to be in his prime yet until Kevin Durant's out of here.
It don't matter. Cade's a better playmaker than Russell Westbrook was at that point, 100%
yes,
for
that's
sure.
Fair. Yeah.
And again, let's not forget, Russell couldn't shoot the three. I'll say this, I'll fully admit, Cade obviously didn't look the prettiest from the three, but he's also like the top 10 double-team players in the league as a rookie. You know what I'm saying? That he's only going to get better. You add KD to the mix, like, he's not getting double teamed like that. We can see Cade blossom even more. And let's not, like, diminish, like, KD's passing. You say he's got a lot better as a passer.
KD's a good passer. He's a great defender.
And a defender, yes. Like, hey, Cade and KD, come on, guys. Come on, you know that'd be nasty.
It would be nasty, but like I said, dude, it's 2-3 years. Is that worth it?
Hell yes.
That run of 2 to 3 years with Cade Cunningham not in his prime,
right
with
now,
18-year-old Jalen Duren.
Yes. Yes, right now we can't guarantee there will ever be a run. With KD, you're automatically for sure making a run for a championship.
That's what the Nets thought.
I mean, they were. I mean, did they make the Eastern Conference Finals last year?
No, they were 4 inches away from making the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah. 4 inches away from making a girlfriend out of it.
It's the story of my life, right, brother? No, but yeah, they were literally Kevin Durant's foot away from making the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah,
2 years ago,
and that's with without Kyrie and the banged up James Harden and kind of like island of lost toys around them. I'm telling you, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren's like the icing on the cake. You got like athletic big guys who catch lobs from both guys, get offensive rebounds for them, just to kick it back out and give them both opportunities again.
Do you think Troy Weaver would want that?
Hell yeah!
After everything he's built, after all this time he spent,
you just tossed everything.
Everything
you worked for, you just threw it away.
Yeah.
No, because
then you
KD is what you work for. You work for a championship.
Dude,
then you got to start from ground zero in another 3 years.
He can do it. We're watching him do it now.
But then you waste Cade's whole prime.
You're not wasting Cade's prime. What do you mean? This is the second year.
Yeah, he's not going to be in it. Your own words. Their 5th, 6th year is when they hit their prime.
Okay.
So that would be the end of Kevin Durant. That would be after Kevin Durant leaves.
No. How did you get me? How did you get me? Because that doesn't mean Cade's done. I'm just saying, like, around 5 years.
If you have nothing else, if you trade your 3 first-round picks, if you trade your 3 first-round picks, all of your young talent, and then Kevin Durant leaves you, yes, you have nothing else as Cade gets into his prime.
Well, hold on. If we're making a true championship run with Kevin Durant, it's probably 2 to 3 years, right? Those 2
all
to 3 years.
All he has is 3 years left on his contract.
Okay, so by that time, you'd have your first-round picks again.
How? You just traded them all to get Kevin Durant.
Because you traded them all to get Kevin Durant, right? Those 2 to 3, you're saying 3
and
first round picks.
We already have, what,
okay,
2 gone, one to OKC, 1 to New York.
Oh, so you're factoring that in. If you're factoring that in.
The picks that we already don't have, yes, I'm factoring that in.
Okay, well, you're factoring that in.
What do you... How would I not factor that in? We don't have those picks already. We don't just magically get them back.
When you have an opportunity to win a championship, you take it. That's what you. This is why you play the game.
You play to win the game.
You play to win the game. Y'all flirt around with, I think they'll be nice. I think they'd be nice versus automatic contender. You out your damn mind if you're not giving that up to win a championship. 1,000%.
You're mortgaging your whole future.
I'm mortgaging my whole future because you play to win a championship.
After what we've seen work in Detroit, is build this team from inside, build this team on guys people didn't believe in, and have them come in here and win a championship.
Do you trust in Troy Weaver?
Yes.
So do you trust that Troy Weaver will have a plan in action, a plan B, or to build on these second-round picks, to turn second-round picks into first-rounders, or into other players? And this is how we got Nerlens Noel and Alec Burks, who will both be great assets to put along KD and Cade Cunningham. Like, if you have faith in Troy, and you know what KD is, and you know what Cade's going to be, or have an idea of what Cade's going to be, pull that trigger.
Well, it's a heavy price to pay, man. That's a heavy price to pay.
But you play to win the game.
You do play to win the game.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if I do it because how flip-floppy Kevin Durant is, man. You got to factor that into it, too. What if they don't make a championship run the first year and he says, I'm gone?
Well, then, you trade them. You have 3 first-round picks for him.
Yeah, but then you miss out on the guys that you already had. Sadiq Bey, how often do you hit on a guy like Sadiq Bey?
Do you trust Troy Weaver?
Yes.
All right, then. Because right now, we're not even, yes, we're excited for this team. You know what I'm saying? And we really have high hopes. How many bags of chips does this kid have? Will you put the swole cam on?
That's the fattest bag of cheeses I've ever seen. Hold it up.
How are you not a heavyweight? This
kid's got a 2-pound bag of cheeses.
But I'm just saying, right now, as high hopes that we have for this team, they're not a contender. We can't even guarantee. We spoke yesterday.
Not a chance.
We probably think they're maybe around the 11th seed.
Yeah, battling for the play-in.
You know what I'm saying? And then versus a for sure thing, a for sure contender.
That's how much of a jump only Kevin Durant makes you?
Yes.
You go from an 11 seed to what, a top 3 seed in the East?
Yes.
With just Kevin Durant?
Yes.
Brooklyn was what, a 7 seed last year?
Yeah, last year. Yeah, this playoff.
So I don't know if that's Kevin Durant hasn't proved, first of all,
but their team wasn't healthy.
And it's first of all, he doesn't want to do that. He's proved that he doesn't want to do that.
Good team, like champions, like LeBron at times, they coast throughout the season because they know, the times that we want to be healthy, the times we want to turn on.
Yeah, but you can't do that anymore because of the play-in tournament. I guarantee if you ask any GM in basketball, they want that top 1 through 5 seed.
Then you stay out of that play-in tournament. But I'll tell you one thing. If we did that, we still would need to address the defense. I do like Jalen Duren, bro. Where could Troy Weaver get some defense, bro?
Well, that was a fast segment. If Troy Weaver wanted some defense, there's only one place for him to go, and that is Guardian Alarm. Because Guardian Alarm keeps you safe and gives you peace of mind. Whether you're at home or on the road, their 24/7 local monitoring makes sure what is important to you is safe. So call 1-800
Stay out.
That's 1-800
Stay out.
One more time for everybody in Lady Jane's, everybody in this studio, you call 1-800
Stay out.
You call them right now and let them know the Woodward Heavyweight sent you. We'll be right back.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Kroger's, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
Guys. I know we got this fancy studio. All right. I know we got these fancy cameras, this fancy microphone, but don't let this fool you. I am a Man. But it's all thanks to Chili Peppers Tan. I'm able to look this damn good and beautiful. Australia gold. I'm glowing in them. Join the Chili Peppers Club at Chili Peppers Tanning. You'll get the best deals, plus they'll beat all competitors by $5.
$5?
$5. Chili Peppers has the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, and the darkest tans. 26 locations and more. Chili Peppers Tan.
Chili Peppers Tan.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights.
What up, though?
I'm your boy Eazy. It's my man, Kung Fu Spitty, a.k.a. Spin Morax.
We here with it. We here with it.
We got Mikey G in the TD booth. Go ahead, put yourself on camera right quick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Mikey.
Yeah.
Mikey in the building.
Always
we got
drinking. Owen on the swole cam.
Chugging Cheez-Its on the swole cam.
Yeah, what are those? Those are for real Cheez-Its?
Yeah, they're Cheez-Its.
Come bless us, bro.
Are they cheese nips?
Cheese nips.
Dude, you're from the hood. You're from the trenches if you know what cheese nips are.
Real talk. Shout out to that gas station on like 13 and Grass shit. My mom was paying for gas. I used to be like hiding candy in my coat pocket.
Oh, God. Cheese nips were fire. Honestly, I like cheese nips better than Cheez-Its.
It's weird when you say cheese nips when his shirt's off. And
cheese nips?
It's confusing me a little bit there. Yeah.
But, all right.
Yeah, we started off that last segment with some breaking news. KD has requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. And I've been saying it since the end of the season. Well, since the end of Kevin Durant season, KD to the D 2023. But if I am being realistic, we don't have those first-round picks to contend.
Yeah, we don't. And right now we've got some information from our own Corey Woods. He texted the group chat.
Shout out.
He said, Brooklyn just said they are not entertaining any trade from the Phoenix Suns that does not involve Booker. On the flip side, they are also not entertaining any offers from the Miami Heat that does not involve Bam. So all Brooklyn wants, they want all-star level players. We don't have all-star level players to offer to them. So they don't want even a Jaden Ivey and Sadiq Bey. They want solidified all-stars in return. Because they probably still think if we keep Kyrie, if we still have Ben Simmons, and we add another all-star and some more, garbage, we can still make a run for it.
Hold on, I just got who's the GM of the Nets?
Daryl Morey. No.
Daryl Morey's GM.
I
don't think anyone knows GM of the Nets, to be honest with you.
GM of the Nets.
Unfair question to ask you, but I just got off the phone with him anyway. Whatever the hell his name is.
You don't even know his name.
And he told me if this stream hits 50 likes, he's just giving us KD straight up.
Sean Marks.
Yeah, I just got off the phone with him. He said if this live stream right now hits 50 likes, he's sending KD straight up for Jaden Ivey.
All right, yeah.
So get that kid out of here.
I'll do it.
The three consistently. Anyway.
So are we going to our next segment?
All right, yeah. You want to keep it basketball? Yeah, we'll say the what are you looking at?
Nothing.
You was tripping me out there. Did I just miss out on something?
Yeah, you did, but it's all right.
Damn, man.
That's the perks of sitting in this shit.
Mikey, here's the rules. When something like that's going down, go to the full cam so I can just...
No, you gotta...
That's not fair to me.
Because then the audience can see it when it's on your cam. Just look in the TV and you'll see it.
All right, whatever. All right, man, we keep from this basketball because there is a guy who was a restricted free agent Detroit Pistons were flirting with. At least Detroit Pistons fans were flirting with. People get a little carried away on Twitter, man. Every single time there's like a big name free agent or like a trade request, Detroit Pistons Twitter's automatically like, he's coming to Detroit!
Yeah, it's not like we're the Lakers.
Every little hint. Yeah, Lakers fans are actually a little bit more crazy.
There was AD for KD and AD for Kyrie trending on Twitter today.
Paolo Banchero got drafted #1 overall to Orlando Magic, and immediately Lakers fans were doing jersey swaps. That shit was crazy, bro. They are wild.
They are wild.
Out of this league with that, man. But Miles Bridges,
yes,
he was flirting with becoming a Detroit Piston.
Flint guy, Spartan dog.
Yes, sir. You're a Spartan dog. You helped him cheat off your test.
I did.
You're friends with a woman abuser, dude.
I wouldn't say I'm friends with him.
Look at that camera and apologize to the world for your actions.
I wouldn't say I'm friends with him, but Miles Bridges was arrested for felony domestic assault. We don't know. I haven't seen any more news about it. I haven't seen any details about it. So, everything is innocent until proven guilty. But that kind of stuff doesn't really just pop up. That kind of stuff doesn't just get thrown around lightly when you're arrested for felony domestic assault.
Yeah.
And he'll eventually get it traded, pled down to a misdemeanor, probably a misdemeanor battery. But, man, talk about fumbling a bag. Like this man he was on track to get a max contract from somebody, a rookie max, go out there, make $100 million. If Jalen Brunson got paid $110 million for 4 years, Miles Bridges would probably want something around there too.
Oh, yeah.
So... Wow, it's just, it's stupid.
It's rough too because the optics of the situation. Like sometimes you hear situations like that, and I'm a guy who I don't make the first judgment, and I never judge somebody on their worst day because I've been in bad situations too, even situations where I wasn't even guilty of what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
With this one, the girlfriend or whatever it was, domestic situation, medical attention was required. And like you said, it's felony. So obviously, and he turned himself in. He did the right thing, but like,
he ran away.
Yeah. Oh, he ran away. I thought he just. Oh wow.
No, yeah, he ran away and then they caught him.
Yeah.
But I have a question.
I thought he turned himself in. The TMZ story.
He ran
away.
away.
After he ran away.
Yeah.
He like fled the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was real quick on before you just put your shirt on. I'm just kidding. Real quick, cheese nips. Right when he posted the double cup and the gibber in his hand, bro.
The gibber.
Why do you like on a contract year, bro? That told me everything I needed. I don't want to say everything I need to know because that's disrespectful. I didn't want to say a judging one. But like, come on, bro. Why are you doing that?
Yeah, it's
on a contract year. You're about to get the bag. That's just like serious questionable character traits and judgment.
Doing a little too much.
A little too much. Go ahead, cheese nips.
Okay, so I had Spencer. I had a question for you. Obviously, you said you sat next to him in class. What was he like? What was that personality kind of like for Miles Bridges?
He was cool, man. I sat next to him like a couple different classes. It's not like we sat next to each other the whole semester. The guy would be in and out. He came to like maybe 2 classes a week. But I sat next to him, and for the exam, how it happened was Josh Langford was sitting outside the exam room. This is Journ 108, so it's like a 350, 400 person lecture hall. And so everybody's standing outside waiting for the doors to unlock to go in there and take the exam. And I saw Josh Langford sitting down on that the glass window in the ComArts building.
Yeah.
He was.
Journ 108 is the easiest class
It was
ever.
So easy. Yeah.
Was he failing it? You needed to cheat on it?
I got him a 97. It is what it is. But I sat down next to Josh Langford and I was talking to him. I was like, bro, your putback against Iowa last night or the other night was insane. One of the best dunks I've ever seen. And then Miles walked up and I just started talking to him. And he was cool, man. He seemed like a cool guy. He was real chill. And yeah, I mean, you can't know who somebody is after a couple 10-minute interactions.
Didn't know he's hitting threes and hitting chicks.
No, I knew he was hitting threes. I didn't know he was hitting chicks. But it's terrible to see. You hate when anybody puts themselves in this situation, especially when, like you said, she needed medical attention. Like that's tough.
So how do you feel that you helped the POS get by? You enabled him, Spencer. Look in that camera and apologize.
I was just trying to do whatever the Spartans needed to do to get to the Big Ten tournament.
Oh, chill, bro.
This is before that happened. I distanced myself from any.
Which year was that?
That was the second year.
On the real, I want to give this guy credit in the chat. Shout out to him. I want to find it real quick. Hold on. Who said it? Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I can't read that quick. But somebody in the chat, I'll find it. It said, "You're telling me we can't get him on the cheap now?"
yeah, I saw that too.
Which honestly is probably gonna happen. Like for him to rebuild the stock, it happens all the time. You see guys the pitfall and they join like a championship team, which he probably honestly will, like the Lakers or like the Suns. They probably pick him up on the cheap, win 2 chips right quick.
He's still gonna get a bag.
Golden State.
Yeah, still gonna get a bag. Yeah, I just don't know. Definitely not getting the max now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he got the max still.
Really?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't be. We
and if
see
you're
it
the Hornets,
happen with
can
sports.
you bring him back? Like, do you look like the POS at that point?
Look at Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
The dude had 24 allegations of sexual assault on him, and the Browns signed him to a $200 million contract.
But the NFL and the NBA are different leagues. You could literally have shot someone you're playing on Sunday, in the NFL. NBA, I feel like from just past occurrences that it's a little bit more strict than the NFL.
I don't know though, because
I think it's a business, and these are multi-billion-dollar businesses.
Yeah.
And if you're somebody that can help a team win games, they look past this stuff. As disgusting as it is, and as terrible as it is, they
you
look
play
past
to
this.
win the game.
They look past this stuff, and I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Michael Jordan will still pay him the max.
Would you still pay him the max? If Troy Weaver's a year?
I didn't really want to pay him the max to begin with. My whole thing was, he said if
Jalen's getting $27 million a year.
That is the dumbest James Dolan is the worst owner in the history of sport.
Yeah, that's wild.
That is the dumbest contract I've ever heard. So
are you doing it though?
Am I still paying Miles Bridges the max? No.
Yeah.
No.
Mikey G, you still paying Miles Bridges the max?
No, not after that.
What about at all?
Maybe beforehand, but no, definitely not now.
At $27 million, I throw $27 million. Well, the Pistons got cash.
Does he have the qualifying offer still out there? Like, is it? Can he still accept it? Because I think he would accept it, prove himself, and then he could possibly get that max deal. I think that's what would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get the max, but I think because we're the Pistons for within cap space, and you guys know off the top of your head.
I think they have like 24 or 25 million left.
Yeah,
dude. Shoot.
Dude, just
would you offer it? I mean,
no, I would not. I don't think it's worth.
No,
not worth the trouble.
Nah,
I mean, they'll forget about it in like 2 years.
I think you're being too urgent on like the Pistons making all these big time moves, and especially
100%.
with that huge risk, you're going to take that with this team that you have. I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, I think what Troy Weaver's doing is setting us up to go after a free agent in the next couple of years when Devin Booker, Karl Anthony Towns, when those guys are free
Next
agents and ready to go.
Next
and
year, Devin Booker's,
he can throw a serious max at one of those guys.
Yeah.
After trading, and Alec Burks and Nerlens Noel halfway through the season, free up their salary cap even more, cutting Corey Joseph and Kelly Olynyk.
I think he's free agent after that. Corey Joseph, right?
Oh, yeah.
Done anyway?
Yeah, he's gone anyways. And then they could throw a max at one of those actual guys who is, a solidified NBA All-Star.
What if we sign Miles Bridges, traded him and Jaden Ivey for KD?
Stop.
KD to the D, baby. I got to make it happen, baby. I'm just saying. I'm a Pistons fan at the end of the day, baby. Trying to get the chip right quick.
What?
It's not going to happen. I don't know. KD's not coming to Detroit.
None of this is
so
happening.
negative.
I think the Pistons are basically done. They might have a small signing. Maybe they make a few trades that are small, but I think it's basically.
Yeah, they got one more roster space to fill, and we will talk about that soon, about who we think could fill that roster space. But wherever Kevin Durant's going, whether he's going to get traded for DeAndre Ayton or he's going to go play with Joel Embiid, he's going to be in the talk with some big boys.
Some big boys.
Some big boys. And at Big Boy, the buffets are back, baby, at participating locations every weekend from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Don't forget to try their classics like the Slim Jim, the Dolly Chicken Sandwich, and, of course, the original Big Boy. Find the nearest location at bigboy.com and tell them the Woodward Heavyweight sent you. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play. And before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Make sure you're listening to Woodward Sports all day long. Start your morning with the Morning Woodward Show. Spend middays with Big D Energy. Watch and listen your drive home with the Bottom Line. And don't forget about Woodward Bets Daily. All live, all right here on the Woodward Sports Network.
But no read.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights.
What up?
I'm your boy Eazy. My man Spin My Racks.
What up, though?
We got Mikey G in the TD booth.
Shout out, Mikey.
On the ones and twos. And
we got Cheese Nips in there.
Cheese Nips to the swell cam. Put the camera down. Hey. Cheese Nips to the
I'm
swell
ready for
cam.
some UFC this weekend.
Hey, I'm ready for some UFC weekend, too. I was trying to talk it today, Spencer. We're
going to hit that hard tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're going to hit that hard tomorrow.
Yeah, because you know what tonight's press conference is, and we'll have all the good deets to talk about tomorrow.
Somebody opts out, somebody misses weight.
Yes, sir. If you guys, man, we're big UFC fans here. Myself, Spin More Rex, Cheese Nips. Mikey G, where you at the UFC? You
Told you, I'm not too big into it. I know the big names, but I said I want to come watch it with you one time. Have you spit some knowledge on me.
Come watch with Poppy.
Yeah. All right. No, maybe I'm not coming. Cheese Nips will come with you.
You got to tell everybody about the bet you lost to me.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not on the radio yet, right?
No.
Fuck you, Cheese Nips.
You were like what, 40 seconds from winning?
I was 40 seconds from winning $5.
Choked out.
Nips,
I couldn't believe it.
Choked out by a guy who has no ground game.
No ground game.
We're talking about
no submission ability.
Hashka versus.
I mean, he showed that he had some ability on the ground, especially against Teixeira. That was impressive.
I think he just showed the ability not to get taken down and destroyed a little bit.
Well, yeah, against Glover, he showed he can do something on the ground, but.
Which, by the way, he got rocked in the feet, then Glover went for a jumping guillotine. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was stupid.
That fight was
this guy's
wild,
on loopy.
Awesome.
That was a great fight.
That was a great fight. Amazing
We're not
fight.
talking about that now.
I
What are we talking about?
Night. Well, you teased it right before we came back from break. I don't know if my mic's working or not because the earphones just went out. But
you're good.
Detroit Pistons free agency. We do have that $20 million to play with. We don't know if KD's coming to the D.
He's not.
We want KD
I
to
know
D.
he's not.
Will you just be positive for 5 seconds in your life? Who pissed in your Cheerios this morning? And every morning. Be happy, damn it. KD the D.
It's not happening.
NBA free agents, Gary Harris, Zach LaVine, Ricky Rubio, Thaddeus Young, Victor Oladipo flirted with the Detroit Pistons. Who you got? Because I know you did your homework. I know you made a list.
Yeah, I made a little list. I made a little list of guys that I think would fit this team. They'd fit this team well. Number 1, Crazy Eyes Bobby Portis. Running down the court.
Bobby.
Give me Bobby Portis. I think he's looking for, 12 to 14 million a year. He's got the championship pedigree. He is a guy that would be our starting power forward. He is a guy that can stretch the floor. He is a guy that can defend. He's a guy that is tenacious, that Detroit fans would fall in love with because we love players like that. Give me Bobby Portis. I think that would be the best fit. We have 1 roster spot left. I think he would be a great addition. He would be our starting power forward, and he would stretch the floor even more.
100%. I like Bobby Portis as an option too. The only thing is, I know he said he wanted the 4 years, $40 million, and that's to come back to the Bucks. Well, the Bucks are a championship contender. I don't know if the Pistons are getting that same deal. Nonetheless, he still stretches the floor. I think he knocks on 3 at like 38% in his career, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm down, bro. Give me that. Because one thing you do need in the Eastern Conference is, realistically, you do need size. Because if KD is still going to be in the Eastern Conference, you need to throw some long bodies at that. If my man Giannis Antetokounmpo, you need to throw some bodies at that. And the thing is, like, no, you're not going to stop these guys. The Flannel Sands point, trying to bash Ben Wallace, you're not going to stop Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
But you could try to slow him down. You could try to wear him out throughout the series.
Another body, more fouls, just a guy you can throw at him. Yeah, and like you said, we have a lot of bigs now this year. But we don't have a lot of bigs that can shoot. And that's what Bobby Portis is. He's a big that can shoot. He is a legitimate power forward. He's a legitimate guy that you can put in at that 4 spot between Sadiq and whoever they decide to start at center, whether it's Beef Stew, Nerlens, Duran, whoever it is.
Especially with a guard like Jaden Ivey, too. Like, he's a guy that needs to operate in space. He's a guy that I have a lot more faith in him having success at the rim than shooting off the perimeter. Well, then give me a big guy who could be on the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you get in Bobby Portis. Who else on your list?
I like Bobby Portis a lot. If they can't get Bobby Portis, say Bobby Portis signs somewhere else, another guy that can fit that mold, a 4 spot, a guy that can shoot, a guy that's a big body, he can rebound, he can defend a little bit, is TJ Warren. Yeah. I like TJ Warren. We saw what he did in the bubble. The man went absolutely nuts. Was Bubble Jordan. Was out there going crazy. He was, bro. He was dropping 45-point games. It was insane. Obviously, that's not the caliber of player you're expecting when you sign him. He took a step back. He was injured last year. But he's a good player. He's a good player. He, again, like I said, can space the floor, can knock down shots. He can create his own shot. He's another big body, and he's a guy that can fit in that starting 4 spot for you.
No, I agree. I'm with you. The same stuff, and that's where I'm at too. I tell you guys every single time, man. Wings when you rings. Y'all try to hate on me when I said it, but then what happened? Kendrick Perk got on draft night, told you. Then KD went on Twitter and told you too. It's true. Wings when you rings. And if I'm flirting with the $20 million free agency,
chicken wings and onion rings.
Hey, I'm telling you, dog. That's the chicken, onion rings and chicken wings, baby. It's a great combo, baby. I ain't lying to you. Outside of him, who's my man from that movie? Bo Cruz.
Yeah.
Bo Cruz.
Juancho Hernan-Gomez.
Yeah, Juancho Hernan-Gomez. But I'm talking about the character Bo Cruz. He's balling like that. I'm grabbing him off free agency. But I just want to be funny, but I didn't remember his name all the way. And I kind of remember the joke.
Boban was pretty good in that movie.
What'd you say?
I said Boban was pretty good in that movie.
Boban was good in that movie.
He ended up making it. He proved Adam Sandler wrong.
Yeah. He did, but he was also still 36 with 4 kids.
Well,
this is my son. He's 12.
Great acting.
Run the floor.
He's also in John Wick 3.
Yeah, he was in John Wick 3.
Yeah, he was in John Wick 3, yeah.
Killed. It's unfortunate.
Calm down, cheese nuts. We don't need you crying in the booth over there.
But to be honest with you, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I don't know that Troy's gonna address that $20 million in cap space necessarily in free agency. I think we still may see some moves in the market. I mean, we already heard it last night that Troy's still active in on the trade. When Mike's going funky again.
Oh, you're good. I don't know.
Well, you're looking at me like, but I think that's where Troy's gonna, that's where we see this $20 million played with. Is probably more so on the market, or I'm sorry, not on the market, on the trade market, not the free agency market.
I do think, I don't know, there are other guys that we can add in free agency. I do think the power forward is the biggest role we need to fill, a guy that can play that power forward spot. If we can't get somebody like that, if we can't get a legitimate power forward, guy that can stretch the floor to come in, I think we need to go at a dead-eye shooter, because that's what we're missing on this team. We're missing some shooting. Obviously, we have Bay, we have Livers. Cade Cunningham's going to be a better shooter than he was last year. You've got Olynyk, Corey Joseph, guys that are trash that I don't want to see on this team. You added in Alec Burks, who is a good shooter, but you can never have enough. And so I think you could throw, a $7-8 annual $1 million deal at a guy like Bryn Forbes, or pay even more and go after a guy like Malik Monk or Gary Harris that you can bring in and could be a knockdown shooter off of this bench. So that is the one thing that you can never have enough of in the NBA is shooting, and this is one thing that the Pistons really don't have a lot of. So if we can't get a legitimate power forward who can stretch the floor, I would like to see us go after a knockdown shooter. I'm
100% in the same boat as you. I mean, that's the stuff that we need, shooting. You look at I've made this point on the podcast back when we were doing podcast in Studio B. I don't know if I said it on here in Studio A yet, but look at the teams in the top 10 of the NBA and three-point shooting, all playoff teams. Look at teams in the bottom 3 teams. You know what I'm saying in three-point shooting, all number 1 odds, to land the number 1 pick in this year's lottery.
Yeah.
So this Detroit Pistons team needs three-point shooting. That's one of the reasons that's a clear knock on Jaden Ivey. There's inconsistencies, and there's a reason why I like a guy like Ben Math. I'm saying at the 5 spot for us. I get the talent of what Jaden Ivey is going to be, but just again, that three-point shooting is highly critical in today's NBA. You saw it with the championship this year. It was the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
One of the better three-point shooting teams in the entire league.
Boston Celtics, another one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league. And if it's not that, you need some defense, and we don't have that either. What's up, Cheese Nips?
So, Woj, not a good day for former Spartans. Jaren Jackson Jr. underwent surgery today to repair a stress fracture in his right foot on Wednesday. He's going to be out 4 to 6 months.
Damn.
He's expected to make a full recovery, though.
Yeah, that's tough. I wonder if a stress fracture is something, obviously, that happens over time. It builds up, and then it hits you. So, I don't know who that's on. If you got a stress fracture like that, you got to get it done as soon as possible. So I don't know if it was during workouts over the summer he felt it, but oh man, that sucks. I love Jaren Jackson. I thought he was going to have a big year last year. He kind of he did at that. Obviously, defensively, he had a fantastic year. I thought his offensive game was going to improve a little more, but he's a young star. He's a good young part of that Memphis core. So, man,
yeah,
that sucks. That sucks. Way to kill my mood, Cheese Nips. Damn.
Of course.
He'll be back, though. He'll be back in time for the season.
Yeah,
even if he missed the season, it's a long season.
Probably not in time for the season, yeah.
Playoffs don't start around April. I mean,
he'll be back in plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a hit for that team there, Memphis, because I think they want some higher seeding heading into this year's next year's playoffs. But we'll see, man. By the way, fun team to watch this year, those Memphis Grizzlies.
Yes. Oh, of course. Ja Morant, dude. Ja Morant is one of the most electric people to watch in all of sport. That dude is freaking nature. And a lot of people compared him to Jaden Ivey. It's a lot of people compared him to Jaden Ivey, and that is somebody that we got. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. We're going to talk about our realistic expectations of Jaden Ivey. Is he going to be more of a Ja Morant type player where he takes the league by storm? I don't know if he's going to go that hard. Is he going to be a Victor Oladipo, a Hamidou Diallo? What do we see out of Jaden Ivey? Where can he fit in today's modern NBA? There's going to be a lot of questions about him. Obviously, everybody loved him. We saw all the reactions from the draft, and we saw all of the people trying to go after him. The Knicks, a bunch of different teams calling up, trying to get Jaden Ivey. So he is a wanted commodity. You can never have enough guys like that are just athletic freaks that put pressure on the rim and that go after people in transition. So
why are you laughing?
I'm excited. We'll see what he can do on the court, though. And but if you want to place a bet, say, on Jaden Ivey to win Rookie of the Year, where would you go about doing that, Eazy?
Man, I find Bowman Jack at the corner of the street. You know where he told me to go? You can tell me to go to mybookie.com. Because what's the NBA playoffs, the NHL playoffs, even baseball is going on right now. There's no better place to place your bet than mybookie.com. And when you sign up now for a new account, make sure you use promo code Woodward, and they'll match part of your first deposit. Low-key, I did do that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I put about $300 down, and they did match me up, and I did a nice little three-leg parlay, NBA back in the day. Boy, it hit. You know what I'm saying?
That boy's hitting.
That boy hit. But if it loses, You guys have some issues with the gambling, make sure you guys use the Michigan Gambling Hotline. That's 1-800-270-7117. This is Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back with that Jaden Ivey take you've been waiting for.
It took exploring 50 different formulas and hosting countless taste tests, but we believe Gypsy Vodka is the smoothest vodka on the market. Don't believe us? Ask the owners.
We're Mike and Adam Kazanowski with High Five Spirits Distillery. We're in close to about 1,200 locations throughout Michigan. We wanted to create a brand that was geared more towards freedom, love, adventure, and at the end of the day, we really wanted to tell a story that inspired other people to take risks, follow their dreams, whatever that might be.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, you've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
Ribbit, it's your boy Spencer here for Big Frog in Novi. When you need apparel, there is only one place to go, and that is Big Frog Novi. With no setup fees, no artwork fees, no minimum, and a 24-hour turnaround, you can have the whole team outfitted in no time. Embroidery, direct-to-garment, vinyl, and screen printing. Big Frog has all the styles you want. So visit bigfrog.com/Novi or call 844-BigFrog.com and tell them the Woodward Heavyweight sent you. Dude, you need to calm down, man.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy. It's my man, Spit My Racks.
What up, though?
What up, though? Number one show for Detroit sports on the digital network, Woodward Sports. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We got my man Mikey G in the TD booth. And we got my man with his TDs out in the audio booth, Cheese Nips, a.k.a. Intern Owen in the motherfucking place to be. So right before we came back from break, or before we went to break, I should say, we were talking about Jaden Ivey.
Jaden Ivey.
What are your true
What
are your true expectations on Jaden Ivey? Because you were actually a shade and sharp guy come draft time.
I was year one, but you remember way back in the day, I mentioned Jaden Ivey. I was talking about Jaden Ivey for that pick.
Yeah, you call him a scrub.
I did not call him a scrub. You threw it out of context.
You said he needed chapstick.
Not a chance. This man Easy's preying on my downfall. But Jaden Ivey, are you talking this year or career expectations?
Career.
Okay, career. I think he's going to be a solid player. I think he's going to be a multiple-time All-Star. I think he's going to be a guy that goes out there, he puts pressure on the rim, puts pressure on the defense, is attacking. Obviously, in transition, he'll be a fantastic player. You see him in the open court. He can fly. He can get up there. He can attack that basket, and he can lead the break as well. Troy Weaver challenged him to be a great defender, and with his lateral quickness, with his length, with his speed, with his athleticism, I think that is a very possible, a realistic possibility for him to go out there and be an above average to good defender in the NBA. Especially you're taking tips from guys, like Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes has the potential to be an all NBA defender. So if you got him in his bag teaching you, I think he can go out there, he can be a good defender. My realistic expectations for this year, I can see Jaden Ivey being in the top 3, top 4 of the Rookie of the Year race at the end of the year. I could see him averaging, let's say 14 and a half points per game, 3.5 assists, and 6 rebounds. 5-6 rebounds. Because I think the Pistons are going to be wide open. He's going to be crashing the glass a lot. He's going to get open looks, obviously, because you have Cade Cunningham and Sadiq Bey on that team to worry about.
Him averaging 5 rebounds in the year?
5 rebounds. 4 or 5 rebounds. 6 was a stretch. 4 or 5 rebounds.
5 is a lot too.
With his athleticism. But we see Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, guys like that go in there and get 3-4 rebounds, average 3-4 rebounds. A guy like Jaden with his athleticism, he can go in there, he can clear up some boards. So I do think, around 14.5 points per game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds is what I could see him at.
Patty Grimes in the chat said Ivy's the next Willis. I was saying that. Look, I dropped the video.
That doesn't even make sense.
What you talking about, Willis? I did say I wasn't high on Ivy heading into the draft, and that's based on fit. And I look at the history of championship teams, and factually, there's just not a guy that fits Jaden Ivey's prototype. And if there is a guy around that 6'4" height, he offers elite defense or elite perimeter shooting. Jaden Ivey isn't that. That's why I kind of wanted to be math. But I can't deny that individually as a player, he's hands down with something that's going to be greater than, you know, a Ben Mathen or, you know, Keegan Murray. Individually, I'm saying, but, like, as a guy next to Cade, I just wasn't the biggest fan. However, as a Detroit Pistons fan, I'm rooting for my team. I'm rooting for my squad. So I had to look at the positives and the things I did like about Jaden Ivey, and you did mention one. I think that's the defense. This kid is an elite level athlete.
Yes.
He has elite level quickness.
Yes.
And that's something that you know, you see brought to the NBA game immediately. And you had, like you said, Troy Weaver challenging to be a good defender. You have a guy in Dwayne Casey who's going to challenge him to be a good defender too. And those guys in 6'4" on championship teams, what I always say, you got to be elite from the 3 or elite on D. And if he can, hey yo, and if he recovered defensively and make that, hold on, do we got a Woj bomb? We got breaking news, cheese nips?
Yeah,
What's
well,
up, Nips?
It's 6 o'clock, so Malik Monk is finalizing a deal with the Sacramento Kings. Devin Booker is finalizing a 4-year, $214 million supermax contract extension.
4-year, $214 million.
DeAndre Jordan has agreed to a deal with the Denver Nuggets.
I don't care.
Yeah, so
It doesn't matter.
But yeah,
Those are him. Yeah,
Devin
keep them rolling.
Booker's
Keep them
going
rolling
back.
when they come in. Devin Booker back to the Suns for 4 years, $214 million.
That kills Troy's plan.
You think it was
Oladipo to the Heat
Troy's
on a
plan.
1-year, $11 million deal.
wow?
Wow.
Oladipo re-signs to the Heat.
Pretty cheap.
I think the reason Oladipo re-signs to the Heat like that is because they want to trade for KD, and that's just another piece you could throw in there. But you know,
I don't know if it's. I mean, I don't know.
That
if
would be interesting.
I don't know if they want
I feel like
Oladipo, but
because I saw a bunch
the
of.
Heat is the most realistic one of all of them.
But they said they weren't entertaining trade packages without Bam Adebayo in it, and I don't know if the Heat are willing to move on from Bam already.
What if it's because they're including Jimmy buckets, and they need somebody to play that 2-guard role? Like Oladipo pair him up with KD. I don't understand him wanting to go to the Heat though. I don't really think the Heat are a contender like that or nice like that. I can see Phoenix.
Beal returning to the Washington Wizards,
Yeah.
5-year, $251 million.
Dude, what a
deal.
chump! I'm sick of Bradley Beal.
If I'm, he
talks about wanting to win all the
talks all
time.
that shit,
Every
and
time,
then-
I want to win. I want to go to a winner, and then you re-sign with the Wizards. Like
PJ Tucker to the 76ers, 3-year deal.
that's a good sign.
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
sign. They're coming in hot and heavy.
They are.
Yeah.
Sham's typing right now. He is sending every tweet right now.
PJ Tucker to who?
The
Sixers.
76ers, 3-year, $33.2 million.
Why are the Sixers so
fully
obsessed with
guaranteed.
bigs, bro?
PJ Tucker is a great player on any
Space
team.
the floor a little bit.
PJ Tucker is a
Jeez,
fantastic
jeez.
floor spacer.
I guess
He's one of the best corner 3-ball shooters in the NBA.
The Sixers are that amount to nothing. The Sixers would be same situation they're in every single year when it comes to playoffs.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, I mean that's part of the reason I didn't want to pay DeAndre Ayton. I mean, look at the best bigs in the league. You know, and Joel Embiid, as great as they are, the Joker as great as they are, they're not championship guys.
I don't put it on Jokic, man.
Yeah, Jokic should have a squad.
Jokic
whenever
didn't
it's
have
healthy.
either of his team.
Well,
Yeah,
Michael Porter and
Michael
Jamal
Porter
Murray
and
were
Jamal
healthy.
Murray were
They
both
did look
out.
scary. I will admit to that. But regarding Ivy, I did have to look at the things I did like about him. Back to the lecture at hand.
Yes.
I don't know the words after that. I keep going on rap. But anyway, I think he could be an elite defender. He has that elite level quickness. He has elite level speed. We saw moments of that at Purdue. You know what I'm saying, those chase down blocks he had as a 6'4" guard, and that's what you want to see. I said it earlier before we started talking about the free agency stuff. At 6'4" and below, you need to be elite at 3 or elite on D. And I think he has that potential. And the other thing I want to say too is, like, I know we drafted him at 5, and there's high hopes for him. But for being completely honest, no matter who we grabbed in this draft, they're most likely not going to be the second option on this team if we do make like a championship roster.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I probably overstepped in that a little bit because, like, truthfully, when we hit that big bank next year, when Nerlens Noel's off the books, Alec Burks off the books, Corey Joseph off the books, like, we have a lot more money to play with. I was hoping Devin Booker would be the big fish in the pond at that point and maybe make a sign trade or something like that for him. But obviously, it's not going to be the case. He just signed a super max.
Yeah,
but,
that just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, but I'm not tripping because, like, the way we're speaking of Jaden Ivey, or the Pistons Twitter speaking of Jaden Ivey, they love him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get it.
Everybody
because
loves
the story,
him.
the legacy, everything he has to live up for here in Detroit specifically, you got to be hungry.
And GMs around the league love him. It's not just Pistons Twitter. It's, everybody around the league was saying, "Oh, it's a great sign. Pistons won the draft. This kid's going to come in and be a star." National pundits saying they love Jaden Ivey. This guy's going to be great. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, as an individual kid, as an individual player, like, he's going to be great. He's going to be a highlight machine. I mean, Russell Westbrook's that. He's great in his own aspect. You know what I'm saying? The triple doubles and MVPs. But, like, I'm talking about, like, I told you guys earlier, I want to see a parade in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right?
That's fair. But like again, you look at how the Pistons have gotten those parades. That's from homegrown talent, from guys that
you guys can stop the Bobby Portis talk. 4-year, $49 million to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Okay.
Wow, he got more than
4-year, $50
reportedly
million.
wanted.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. He deserves it.
Yeah.
They lock him up. He was a crucial part of their team.
Man, they're
part
just
of their
rolling
rotation.
right now.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Will the Pistons, do you think, sign somebody in the next hour?
Yes.
Yes.
Who?
Or maybe a trade.
Monk's gone. Portis is gone.
T.J. Warren or Bryn Forbes.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Bryn Forbes.
Yeah.
I like flirting with that one. Real quick, I just wanted to say, though, we did take him at 5. We do have high hopes for him.
Yeah.
GMs like him. Same scenario with Killian Hayes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, a lot of these Twitter nerds, their Lord and Savior, Kevin O'Connor, his pro comparison for Killian was James freaking Harden. You know what I'm saying? And clearly at this point, he's not going to be James freaking Harden. But it doesn't make him valuable to your team. And I could, the athleticism, quickness he provides, I think Jaden Ivey can still be that for us. So.
Yeah, he definitely can. Jaden Ivey can do it. I feel like he will do it. I think he's going to live up to the hype. I think he's going to live up to the expectations. Obviously, playing in your hometown. Well, hometown loosely, playing where you're from.
Your second string hometown.
Yeah, playing where you have all this history.
Piece.
That feels good too, though.
Oh yeah.
You see him out there. He's saying, "Oh, I love the D." You saw the raw emotion from him when he got drafted.
The Red Wings just named their head coach.
No way.
No way.
You want to guess?
Bobby Portis.
No.
Get Michael guess.
I honestly, I can't even guess right now.
It's that dude from Tampa Bay.
Is it assistant coach from Tampa Bay?
It's Derek Lalonde. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, he's from Tampa.
Yeah, Derek Lalonde.
Break that down for us, Mikey G.
Oh, no. I mean, I like that. That's one of Yzerman's guys. So, I mean, it's going to fit right in. Obviously, Yzerman has some confidence in him. And for him to go out and handpick his guy, he's got to be the right one. So it's really just trusting Yzerman at this point.
Who is this guy, though?
He was a coach for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he's assistant coach for Tampa Bay.
Won a couple cups.
Won a couple cups.
No big deal.
And that's what Steve Yzerman did in Tampa Bay when he got John Cooper. He was a guy that didn't have head coaching experience in the NFL. And that worked, or NHL, and that worked out. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. Cool.
Jokic just agreed to a 5-year, $264 million Supermax contract.
God, oh, man, these guys are getting paid, bro. What the hell? What else my Supermax contract? No, but hey, good for Jokic.
I can see the Suns bringing back Ayton now, because I bet they did some shuffling with the money when they did that Booker deal. I'm saying because Cat
kind of stretch the money out a little bit.
Did you see what Chuck Brewer just put in the chat? Is that true, Chuck Brewer?
What did Chuck Brewer say? NBA has a set salary cap for 2023 season, $123 million. 150. What is that? What you talking about?
Yeah.
What's that have to do with anything?
Yeah, they just named the.
They said it was going up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's
price
the thing
of
too.
a brick going up.
So 123.
123 million. Yeah.
655.
150 the luxury.
Yeah, and then tax lines.
But that's what I'm saying. Like when people complain about the Jeremy Grant at 20 million, like you just saw the salary cap go up again. Making that 20 million more meaningless. Same thing with 12 million on. So
is what's his name? Jalen Duren? Is that contract crazy now? Is it still crazy?
Jalen Duren's contract or
Jalen Brunson? Sorry.
$27 million for him
for a role player.
Yeah, I mean I still think that's a lot.
Anthony Simmons, $100 million extension to stay in Portland.
Oh my Lanta!
Yeah, these guys are getting bags.
Wasn't he like?
He's good. He's good.
Yeah, but isn't he only like year 3? Was he on
good?
I think he was a second round pick.
To re-up him?
Yeah, I think he was a second round pick.
Okay.
Golly!
Wow.
Holy shit!
All right. Well, if you got a big bag like that, you're gonna need to be pretty strong to pick it up. And somewhere you can get in to work out and get that strong is Planet Fitness. Because right now, for just $0 down and $10 a month, you can get your Planet Fitness membership. No matter where you are, there's a Planet Fitness nearby. You can be driving down Woodward and you'll see a couple of them on the way to the studio. So join in club or online at planetfitness.com. And remember, until August 31st, you can sign up for that summertime pass for high school students. So if you want to get buff like cheese nips in the booth before your high school football game, before all that goes on, if you're a high school student, you can sign up for free at Planet Fitness for that summertime pass. So go on down to Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential. We'll be right back.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the OddsTrader bet tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to OddsTrader, and best of luck.
Alt Equipment know when it comes to getting your job completed and on budget and on schedule, uptime matters. That's why Alt Equipment has partnered with the biggest names in construction. With the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan, there's nothing your project can throw at you that Alta can't handle. Give them a call at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today. Alta Equipment, where uptime matters. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, join my man Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
Spin, what you got in your hand, fam?
I got a little something, you know. Price of a brick is going up in the NBA, so you know we had to bring that out here.
You know what's funny?
Get my Chapo on.
Brick is kind of like a basketball term too, like miss shots.
Yeah, miss jump shots.
Yeah.
Price of brick
Westbrook.
definitely going up. Westbrook. Shout out Westbrook. That's Cheese Nips in there in the booth.
Shout out to Mikey G. Went to take a pee.
I'm calling you Cheese Nips for the rest of your life.
Yeah, Cheese Nips is like.
Oh God, is that my new nickname?
Every intern's got like a nickname and like.
It's like Plop, like in the office, like Plop. You're Cheese Nips now.
Yeah, definitely
no,
Cheese
not
Nips.
Plop.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
I don't know who Plop is.
Yeah, The Office is the worst season.
I wouldn't say it's the worst season.
What season is then?
I don't know.
Of The Office?
Yeah.
Season 9 is the worst.
Yeah, season 9 is the worst. Yeah.
Season 9.
Season 9 Pam
8, second
sucks.
last.
Season 9 Pam sucks. Oh, Jim's going to Philly. All right, sorry.
No, I'm good with it. I
Mo Bamba, 2 years, $21 million.
Who?
Mo Bamba, 2 years, $21 million.
Orlando?
Detroit.
Yes, Magic.
Aw.
Tyus Jones is returning to the Memphis Grizzlies on a 2-year, $30 million deal.
Everybody getting snatched up, man. We ain't getting nobody.
Everybody's getting paid.
Hold on. So trying to think, how many big men do the Magic have now? Banchero.
Yep.
Bamba.
Yep. Wagner.
Well, he's kind of powerful, but still big man. You're right. Who else? Isaac, whatever his name is.
Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, Jonathan Isaac.
I mean, he's more of a forward too than a big man, but.
Huh. Someone just
they got Wendell Carter too.
Do you guys want to hear the? Obviously, you guys aren't really big baseball guys, but they announced the American League finalists.
Nope. Don't care.
No care. We don't give a shit.
How many Tigers do you think there are?
Zero.
Why do we give a fuck? It is breaking news. Yo, Summer League's my guilty pleasure. I just want to admit that real quick.
Yeah.
And the Detroit Pistons Summer League roster was just announced. Shout out to Michael in the chat. Remind us of that. I'm trying to look it up for us. Hold on one second. Let me scroll through here right quick. You want to take any guess, Spencer?
Summer League roster?
Yeah.
What, the starting 5?
Oh, what? This can't be current. I don't think I'm reading this right, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you.
Tell me.
Sadiq Bey?
No way.
On the Summer League roster? Killian Hayes, you obviously foreseen that. Braxton Key. Yo, did you like Braxton towards the end of the year?
Yeah, he was solid.
You might. Jaden Ivey, obviously. Your boy, you said it yesterday, the guy from Serbia.
Yeah.
Balza Korprovica.
Yeah.
Korprovica. He's in the Summer League roster. This is a kind of cool name. I don't know who the hell he is, but Cameron McGusty. From
Big body bands. Remember, I used to be McGusty.
Remember Miss McGusty? Isaiah Stewart. And I don't see Jalen Duren. Why isn't Jalen Duren on the Summer League roster? Did I miss him? Is this accurate? No Jalen Duren on the Summer League roster. That's weird. There's 2 Boeheims, by the way. Jimmy and Buddy.
Well, Jim Boeheim's the dad.
Yeah, he coaches at Syracuse, legendary head coach.
No, I know, but they have him on the list
didn't
of the Summer League roster. Jimmy Boeheim and Buddy Boeheim. Back to back. Oh, my God. They have Kate Cunningham on the Summer League roster, too. Saban Lee, Isaiah Livers.
Split.
Is Jalen Duren hurt? Oh, the trade didn't go through.
Yeah.
That's right.
Not yet.
Damn. Can they add him on afterwards?
Yeah.
That's who I was kind of most excited to see in Summer League, to be honest with you.
Wesley Matthews to the Bucks.
He's not sweet anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Wasn't he already on the Bucks? Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, he was already on the Bucks. All right. Well, does that concern you at all? Actually, that Jalen Durant trade, the fact that it hasn't gone through yet?
No.
Batum, 2 year,
Why is
$22
that?
million.
I don't know.
Clippers.
I'm not worried about it. It'll happen.
But, like, why? What's the holdup?
Probably the secondary part of it. I think it was all like one trade. Like
No, this says 2 separate trades because the other one's completed.
Burks and Noel is already completed, and the Duran one isn't.
Yeah,
Joe
Durant one
Ingles
isn't.
to the Bucks.
I mean, we already announced Jalen Duran like at a press conference and gave him a jersey, so I'm not worried about it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, well, then why isn't this completed? Like,
I don't
what's
know,
the
man.
holdup?
Maybe something to do with his age or the rookie rights or something like that.
Mike, you have any idea? Chat? I started to sketch me out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Oh well.
Because what we
Yeah,
give
it's
up.
still got to be finalized. So
He's definitely going to be there.
Yeah, you can add him
gonna
to
play
the
in the
roster.
Summer League, yeah.
As long as you have a spot open, he's going to play.
What's the holdup? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about summer. I'm
There's-
some
I
on our
believe
roster.
it's
Keep asking us questions we don't know, man.
Well, shoot, someone find out. What the hell's going on? Someone type it in chat. What the? I mean, somebody, damn.
I think
I
it's
don't
like
like
a
it.
physical or something like that.
Oh, Detroit name. Oh, we already announced that. Detroit Red Wings coach.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on. We talked about Troy Weaver and his pick of Jaden Ivey, and obviously Jalen Durant. I'm over here bitching about because I want it to be done.
Yeah, we got to see it.
Where do you rank?
Show us.
Where do you rank this class as far as like Detroit Pistons history goes, though?
Pistons draft class. This class, as far as Detroit Pistons history in drafting, this is top 2, and I don't think it's 2.
Whoa.
I really don't. I think this is one of the best drafts the Pistons have ever had. This is, you get 2 top 10 talents in this draft. You get the best guard in the draft and the best center in the draft. You get 2 guys who are at the top of Troy Weaver's big board. 2 guys that Troy Weaver wanted more than anybody else. And all you had to give up was Jeremy Grant. I think this is the best. Obviously, we'll have to see. This is, we know what the other guys in other drafts have broken down to and how their careers have come about so far. So we'll have to see so far. But this is one of the best drafts in Pistons history for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking at like some of the stuff that you did homework on because I just copied your homework.
Yeah.
Classic, easy if you knew me in high school. But shout out to Mike. That's how I met one of my best friends. But this actually isn't a debate. There's nothing on here actually.
It's 86. You got Dennis Rodman and John Sally. That's a great
you know
draft.
what? Is that the other part of the top 2? Because they did win
the other part.
championship.
That's the other part of the top 2. Those are 2 guys that came in and made immediate impacts. 93, you got Lindsey Hunter and Allen Houston. That's a good draft.
Yeah.
2020 with Killian, Stu, Sadiq. That was a great draft. Obviously not as loaded with star power as this one should be, but still you got 3 good players out of it.
Yeah.
2012, Andre Drummond and Chris Middleton. Andre Drummond's closing in at 10,000 and 10,000 in his career.
Yeah.
We all know Chris Middleton, and he's got over 11,000 points scored in his career. So it didn't work out for the Pistons, but that guy is a stud. And then 1985, Joe Dumars, and what I didn't know, we drafted Spud Webb. Spud Webb was a Detroit draft pick in 1985. I did not know that. I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah, it's kind of bananas.
And we all know Spud Webb is one of the coldest short dudes to ever play in the NBA.
Did he win a dunk contest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. And Joe Dumars is one of the best Pistons of all time, so yeah, it's tough. 85's great. 86 is the one that really contends with it, though. John Sally, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. Because I don't think if it were for the... Yeah, try muting your mic when you're coughing into it, Cheese Nips. I'm just busting your balls. Oh, even worse. POS. Damn, it's kind of tough to, like, rank these draft classes, though, because we don't know what Ivy and Duran's going to be yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do want to ask you something about Duran. Say he's not, like, a 10-10 guy. Like, so obviously you said Drummond's, like, nearing 10,000.
Yeah.
What if Duran is, like, just, like, a defensive presence, like, kind of like Ben? Or maybe not DPOIs, or just, like,
I think he'll be more than that.
Winning.
I do think his offensive game is going to be there. Whether it's catching lobs, if he develops a jump shot, if he's a guy that can be, a sneaky person around the block, getting touches down low and getting dunks. I do think he's going to be more of a defensive player or offensive player than Ben Wallace was. Although, yeah, you drafted him for his defense and his rebounding for sure.
But I'm saying, if he was that, would you say he's better than Drummond? Although Drummond may have the numbers.
Yeah, Yes, 100%.
I think so too.
I think he's better than Drummond now. But Andre Drummond, he put up empty 20 and 20s.
Yeah.
How can you, like, what?
That's like the Greg Monroe stuff.
Guy would go out there for 20 and 20 and wouldn't affect the game at all.
I'm looking up Spud Webb in a Pistons jersey. Did we just trade him immediately?
We must have, yeah.
Yeah, I think we did. I apologize for my ADD on that one. It's like a mind blowing.
And that's also, that's also back when the NBA draft was like 7-10 rounds, so you had a lot of chances.
That's true.
Like I was looking up in the 60s, it was like 20 rounds. I was like, dude, this is insane.
Yeah, we must have traded him right away because his career stats start in Atlanta. It's like one of those things.
Lou Dort just got kind of paid.
Lou Dort,
5-year,
staying OKC,
$87.5 million. Yeah,
that's a good contract. That's something we're gonna have to give to Sadiq somewhere around there.
Probably
next year. So that's how I like keeping that cap flexibility. But what do you think? You think this is the best draft of all time that the Pistons have ever done?
I mean, I guess you would have to see like what the final result is. So I'm gonna go with like 2 for now.
2 for now.
Yeah.
Off potential though. I mean, off of the guys in the draft. Like I said, this is 2 top 10 talents. These are guys that could have easily both been in the top 10. So
yeah, I think you got to go Sally for sure on this one. The thing maybe I should wait to tease it before we go to break, but I'll wait. But yeah, I think you got to go Sally and Rodman on this one for sure because ultimately that led to championships. Rodman, if it weren't for the North Korea stuff, he'd probably be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is like kind of weird too because like, again, kind of a guy like Ben Wallace where like the numbers aren't as pretty, but it was, it contended. It gave you championships. You know what I'm saying? It was part of championship, multiple championship teams. Obviously, had the runs with the Pistons. Then we got some more with the Bulls. How many rings did Dennis Rodman have? 4 or 5?
Yeah,
at least. Right now, yeah.
I mean, he's got 2 with the Pistons. He's got to have 2 with the Bulls. I think he's got 1 with the Spurs.
I'm about to say, how many rings did Dennis Rodman have? How many?
So it's I mean, it's obviously tough to judge it now because, like you said, these guys haven't played a game in the NBA yet. But going off hype alone. Joe Dumars was terrible at management and basketball operations. All right, calm down, Dr. Nuclear.
Dr. Nuclear.
Yeah,
that's Niels Burner.
That is Niels Burner.
Confessing all his truths, all his sins.
But we're going to get into it in a little bit about the real question that we should be asking because we've been blessed. We've been blessed in this town, obviously, now that we have 3 all-star GMs, 3 GMs operating at an insane level with Steve Yzerman, with Troy Weaver, and with Brad Holmes. So coming up after this break, we're going to get into who we think had the better draft this year between Brad Holmes and the Detroit Lions or Troy Weaver and the Detroit Pistons. So it's pretty close. If you're up all night racking your brain around this, you might need a drink to go to sleep. Easy. What drink would that be?
Well, Spencer, let me tell you, that drink would be the Mulligan made by Gypsy Vodka.
Ew.
Your official drink this summer is here. The Mulligan made with Gypsy Vodka. When you are out on the golf course or hanging out in the backyard, the Mulligan is calling your name. Spencer, drink me. Ask for the Mulligan at your local golf course or a Total Wine near you. The Mulligan made by Gypsy Vodka's Woodward Heavyweights. Before we get started, comment down below who you thinks had the better draft, Troy Weaver or Brad Holmes.
Start a poll, Mikey.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for 4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you wanna know how, go to @centronworld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
What's going on, everybody? It's Spencer for the Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck. You know it. You've heard of it. It's the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. Multiple ways you can do it. They've got $12 open unlimited play where you can get in there, open until close, have a good time. They also have $120 private lane reservation, 10 to 12 people. You do whatever you want. You can bring in any type of food you want. They don't care. If you get thirsty, they have a $2 mystery beer vending machine. Put in $2, pops you out a good beer. No hassle, no fuss needed. Know what you want to make a decision. They have multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So come on down and check them out in Hamtramck at the Foaling Warehouse, or visit them online at foalingwarehouse.com and tell them the Woodward Heavyweights sent you.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Morex.
What up, though?
We got Mikey G in the TD booth, and of course we got our man Cheese Nips.
Big old Cheese Nips.
Big old Cheese Nips. Flash nips right quick to Mikey G.
Show the nips to the people.
Let's see the Cheese Nips. Okay, took the camera down, bro. We want to see. They want to see the money makers. Just tease them. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, guys. Before we went to break, we sparked up a debate. We're both in love with the picks. We're both in love with the drafts, both by Troy Weaver and one Brad McGillicuddy.
Dude, he wrote that in the prep. What was it, Bradley McGillicuddy? I was like, who the hell is Bradley McGillicuddy?
Both Troy Weaver and Brad Holmes had a fantastic draft for Detroit Lions and Detroit Pistons perspectives. Maybe we're all drinking Kool-Aid, but I think around, both league circles, there you go. A lot of people are big fans of that, including ourselves. Who do you think had the better draft?
I'm going to go with Troy Weaver. I am.
Wow.
I am. I like it a lot. Like I said, man, you got two top 10 guys in this draft. You got the number one and number two guys on your big board personally. So the two guys that Troy Weaver liked the most, he went out and he got. And all you had to give up was the corpse of Jeremy Grant and take on a couple $1 million for Kemba Walker. So I like it a lot. You got two talented guys. You got two things the Pistons needed a lot, which was a secondary ball handler and somebody that can put pressure on the basket, and obviously a big. We got the big of the future. So I like that a lot. And don't forget about their second round pick, Italian dude. Not even going to try to pronounce his name, but he's got some sauce.
Gabriel Procida.
He's got some sauce. So
he does.
I'm gonna go with Troy Weaver and the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Spencer, F you in your pick. I think you
and your mom and your dad.
You definitely have to go Brad Holmes. And for me, you're dealing with a lot more picks here that Brad Holmes may or may not. Again, we haven't seen these guys in the field. We haven't seen these guys in the court, but we're going off perspective in league circles and everyone being hyped around these particular names. And you got to look at what Brad Holmes did. And he just technically got more of them. We have a guy, Malcolm Rodriguez, in the 6th round that he got that we're all in love with. And it's not just us here speaking in front of these mics. The Detroit Lions linebacker Coach Shepard, said this kid can start. Yeah. He said he's above most year 3 linebackers. 100% said he has everything he needed between the ears. We just have to see it in production-wise. And obviously, I think he watched the Oklahoma State tape on him. Every single time there's a play being made, if he's not making it, he's within the camera angle. You know what I'm saying? You've seen him there.
Yes. You
saw him hip toss the lineman. That's a 6th round pick. I haven't even got to Jameson Williams' pick. You know what I'm saying? That's essentially just a first-round swap there, obviously moving to 13.
If Troy Weaver had about 7 rounds to pick picks, then I could do the same thing.
Yeah.
There's only 2 rounds in the NBA draft.
Well, he did it, and that's why the answer is Brad Holmes. 100%.
That's not the reason that's the answer.
It's Brad Holmes 100%. You got Jameson Williams
again. He
had
more picks, so he's better.
Yeah. I mean, he just hit more. Well, again, perspective or trajectory of what we think they're going to be. Because not only did he do that, he also got Josh Pascal. Guys, I'm not even touching the first round yet. I mean, I did speak on Jameson Williams in that trade swap. All he did was move back in the 2nd round. Still got his guy in Josh Pascal. And you got the Aiden Hutchinson, which kind of like the Jaden Ivey thing. And this is what I'm going to take away from Troy's, shine a little bit. Jaden Ivey fell to him. And I'm not a Jaden Ivey fan, per se. I mean,
that's saying it nicely.
Not next to Cade. I think if he were in a John Morant situation, he'd do the ball, be a stud, all that. Not the playmaker that Ja is, but I think Jaden Ivey would be better as, the guy next to Cade. I just don't like anyone taking the ball out of Cade's hands. He's an elite playmaker that he is. But Aiden Hutchinson, great piece that next to the defensive line been building up the past 2 years. Jameson Williams, great piece of receiving core that's been building up the last 2 years, I should say. Josh Pascal, you're adding that too. And we got my man, Malcolm Rodriguez.
Yeah. I mean, like, you can't argue it when you say, oh, one has 2 picks, one has 7 picks. Like Chuck Brewer said that in the chat.
It's like black on black crime. We're not trying to do all that.
Yeah, it's you can't put that perspective into it, but there are a lot of similarities, like you said. Like I said, we got the best guard and the best center in the draft. A lot of people say the Lions got the best pass rusher and the best wide receiver in the draft. So that there are a lot of different similarities to these 2 drafts. We both traded back in to the first round to go after a guy that fell to where he shouldn't have probably, and somebody that these organizations obviously liked a lot. And this is such a good conversation to have. Which team had a better draft between 2 awesome drafts? Like, it's not like, oh, which team picked Eric Ebron? Which team picked Kyle Singler and took Luke Kennard over Donovan Mitchell? We're actually talking about legitimate GMs making legitimate moves and drafting great players in the draft on multiple facets. And we haven't even got to Stevie Eiserman, who his first draft pick was a Calder winner.
Big facts.
So,
Mikey G, where you at? Brad Holmes, Troy Weaver.
I would you can't go wrong with either, but I think I'm gonna go Brad Holmes on this one, just because obviously they both made aggressive moves, but Jameson Williams, if he wasn't injured going into that draft, who knows where he would have went. So I feel like trading up and taking a risk on him, that was that's my pick.
Shit's kind of a flattipotamus, but
you guys can't do that while I'm talking. Everyone's head turns.
You guys do it to me all the time.
So Curtis Schultz in the chat said Spud Webb was drafted by the Pistons, but he was cut and then had a tryout with Atlanta. So that's what went down there. So we cut Spud Webb because he was 5'2", and we didn't want him.
Cheese Nips, Brad Holmes, Troy Weaver.
I got Brad Holmes as well. I just think because of he's proven already. I obviously there's Cade and whatnot, but I feel like
that's the number 1 pick.
I think with Hutch and Jameson Williams, those are gonna hit. I feel like and obviously Jay Ivey. I feel like he's gonna be a really good player, but we don't know. I think it's too early to tell. But the aggressiveness from Brad Holmes slightly ups Troy Weaver at the moment.
Yep, I agree with Cheese Nips.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not that. I feel bad that you had to take the stance, Troy Weaver, and you allowed me to take the first pick in this debate, and I did take Brad. But
I'm not mad about either way. Yeah, it's obviously easier to make a case for Brad Holmes because he has 10 rounds, but he's checking out the wrong people.
You walked. You're telling me. You gave me the signal.
You
have like cracking over there. He keeps
because you have 12 picks that you can dissect for Brad Holmes compared to 3 for Troy Weaver. So
how about this? One has to pick up the phone and negotiate Brittany Griner's return to Michigan.
Troy Weaver.
Not to Michigan, into the States. Troy Weaver. I think so too.
Yeah, actually. For sure.
Yeah.
Troy Weaver's gonna say, listen. Hello, Mr. Putin. I will give you 2 dancing bears, 5 quarts of vodka.
That's Troy Weaver's voice.
And Corey Joseph. If you, he's got to throw on his Russian accent. Okay. If you throw back Brittany Griner, bring her back to the States.
It's actually a pretty good Russian accent.
Thank you. I've been watching a lot of Stranger Things. But Putin will say,
shout out
tomorrow. Shout out. Yeah. Oh, it comes out tonight?
Yeah.
Really?
Tonight?
July 1st.
Spence, you want to have a watch party?
I'm down.
Yeah. Dude. The final 2 episodes.
Hell yeah.
But we already told Maddie we're calling in to watch it.
And Chuck Brewer said which one has their franchise QB. We got our franchise QB on the Pistons, and then Kid Cunningham's going to be driving the ship for 20 years, son. 20 years, I've seen things. And Jared Goff's going to be banging his hot girlfriend in L.A. after next year. So I don't want him on my team no more.
Fiance.
Done with
Fiance now, yeah.
Props to him, though.
Oh, Cheese Nips.
Cheese Nips.
Let's hear your best Russian accent.
My best
Your best
Russian
talk
accent. To me.
Give us a Troy Weaver call.
Talk to me in the tongue
No,
of the motherland.
What about Joe Biden? Joe Biden's got to make the call, you know. So
No. Joe Biden can't ride a bike.
Yeah,
Troy Weaver's making the call. All right, reenact the call. I'll be Russia. You be Troy Weaver. Ready?
So, wait, you're Russia?
I'm Russia.
Okay, so
I'm
calling
you can be
you.
Russia. You're the accent.
Yes.
Okay, I'm calling you.
Ring.
Okay.
Well, he's ringing you.
Hi, this is Troy Weaver.
What?
Hi, this is Troy Weaver.
Speak up.
Hi, this is Troy Weaver.
Yes, this is head of KGB. What do you want?
You have something that I want.
Whoa!
Whoa! Pause. Big pause. Just like bears in Russia. Big pause. All right, but looking at the chat right now, we got Brad Holmes.
They finished a phone call.
We got Brad Holmes edging out Troy
Sir,
Weaver.
I'm still here.
What do you want?
Brittany Griner.
I have to have sex with ugly wife. You're holding me up.
Can I please have Brittany Griner?
Who? American woman, weed carts. You want her?
She's
you pay me $10 million cash.
Oh, easy. Just got that from the Knicks.
That's
No?
$8 million.
No, 10.
8.5.
Niet.
The
10.
camera's mic.
9 mil.
10 million. Do not hear me, American man.
9.5.
This is Russia. You do not make rules. I make rules. We have her. If you want her, you answer our
We'll send you
call.
Corey Joseph and 9.5
I don't want
million.
Corey Joseph. This man bum. He do not. Khabib beat Corey Joseph in one-on-one game.
Give me a UFC fighter.
Hasbulla and 9.5
No,
million.
Hasbulla national treasure. We keep Hasbulla.
No, he's ours.
You guys
He's
should
over
just
here
shop
in
for
the States.
Hasbulla. I ain't mad at that.
I take out every Nurmagomedov from UFC, and then you give me $20 million for them back and Brittany Griner, giant woman.
I'll be Brad Holmes. Give
Goodbye.
me the phone, Troy. Give me the phone, Troy. Let me see this thing.
All right.
Mother Russia.
Yes.
Let me tell you something. I got
What?
something for you, dog. I got something for you.
Yes. What is it?
John Kaminsky. Dude's a beast, bro. 6'5", 260. He looks like a Russian bear. I'll give you him.
Can he drink?
He can drink.
Okay.
We'll give you Deshaun
You know
Watson.
what? I like the way you talk, sir.
Yeah.
You sound good. You sound good. I make trade. Send him on flight. Make sure he pack extra weed carts.
Deal.
Click.
There we go, ladies and
That's how
gentlemen. We
it's
just
done.
saved Brittany Griner.
She's coming home, boys. She's coming home.
Brittany's back. Brittany's back.
And that's how it's done, folks. It's as simple as that. Just got to get on the phone, babe.
Ring him up, like KD.
I know
We
Brittany
answer, get
Griner
on
not
the phone.
home, babe.
All right, man. Spencer, I was real sad about the Brittany Griner situation, man. I just had to get myself composed. Maybe I'm doing some other stuff. Where should I go? What should I check out, man?
If you want to go somewhere, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling hurt, go check out the SMA. The sports marketing agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the F Word, helps spread awareness on fentanyl and other addictions. The brand new podcast from the Woodward Sports Network. Make sure you check them out. You go to thesportsma.com if you are struggling or you know someone who is. This is the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Trader.
OddsTrader.com's #1 site for your game day bets. Play-by-play updates, live scores, and the best price in every game from multiple sports books. Go to OddsTrader.com right now for your best bet. OddsTrader.com. Make sure you check them out.
Check them out, baby.
Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Morex.
What up, though?
AKA Mother Russia.
Yes,
in the
yes.
building.
Vodka. I have gypsy in front of me. How can not drink?
Vodka. We got Mikey G in the TD booth. Cheesy
nips.
Cheese nips in the audio booth and a swole cam. Put them on. Hold up your cheese nips, dude.
Cheaties. Look at them
Not
cheaties.
those ones, you sick.
Look at them cheaties, man.
Love your cheaties, dog. Love your cheaties, man. Don Rivera, the YouTube chat says, Easy, you should have offered Kanye. I'm not offering Kanye, bro.
Kanye is a musical genius.
Yeah, bro. We're not offering Kanye.
He's the Picasso of our generation.
Yeah, I'd offer him Joe Biden. That'd be
all right, chill.
All right, sorry.
we can't do that here.
He won't even know he's in Russia.
Yeah.
He's like, honey, I'm locked in the bathroom. Just kidding. I'm locked in the bathroom again. Just kidding.
We can't do.
That's not even like a political thing.
No,
He's losing it.
It's funny. He's old and stupid. So continue. What are we talking
Sniffing
about?
hairs. All right, anyway. Let's bring it to the gridiron. Let's talk some Detroit Lions football. What's up, Cheese Nips?
I said the kids reach in the pool and rub my leg hair.
No.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Got his
What
mic.
is happening there?
No more cheese nips.
Put your shirt back on, bro. You're done for the
I
day.
am the mic.
I don't want to see those cheese nips no more.
All right, man. Bring it to the gridiron. Detroit Lions. I was on the Jeff and Gentry pod today, man. Had a great time. Thank you guys for having me. When's that come out, by the way?
It'll be out tomorrow. Yeah, thanks.
Jesus, Cheese Nips.
Jesus, knocking over a bat. But no, it'll be out tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Okay,
no,
good.
Actually, 10 a.m.
Yeah, you're not streaming it during our show
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, no. We only do that 4 days out of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you guys check that one out. But
Check them out. Check out the boys.
Couple fun topics, and it's fun enough that I thought I'd steal them. They asked me who I think would be the biggest impact player for the Detroit Lions on offense this year, but it'd be so easy to say Jared Goff. It's a simple, easy answer. I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna put you through like a mental exercise.
Okay.
Give me someone outside the
shout
QB
out
position.
Dom. I like you too.
What?
Dom Rivera in the chat said I like this dude in the booth.
Hell yeah.
Maybe
Shout
he's
out
talking
that
about
guy.
cheese nips. Cheese nips in the booth.
Yeah, he's definitely
Do
talking
you
about
like cheese
cheese
nips?
nips.
Do you
We're
like
both in
cheese
booths.
nips? Do you want more of the nips?
Whoa. No, we're done with cheese nips. That leg hair comment was a little weird. I don't know where that came from.
I'm sorry.
Oddly specific.
Sorry.
He said it. I'm just
He
quoting
did say it.
Wait, did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You got
He
it.
said he likes when little kids feel
I thought
like
he was
here in
talking
the
about me.
pool.
He's talking about cheese nips.
He was giving like a
He
speech
said
or
that?
something. Yeah, he said it.
For real?
Yeah,
Yes.
100%. I'll show you after.
KGB, grab him now.
Yeah. All right. Ask me the question. Give me the mental gymnastics.
The biggest impact player on the Detroit Lions offense this season,
Outside of Jared Goff,
outside Jared Goff.
TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah.
It's going to be TJ Hawkinson. He is on, this is going to be his
Cock.
Shut up,
cheese
cheese
nips. You better calm down in there.
What?
But he said big cock.
Put your shirt on.
Yeah, dude. All right, so TJ Hawkinson, aka Big Cock Hawk, this guy is gonna have. He's gonna be the X factor on offense. He's obviously on. This is his deal year. This is his contract year. So he needs to go out there. He needs to perform. He is gonna be a lot more. Targeted. He's going to have a lot more freedom out there with guys like DJ Chark. You added DJ Chark, you added Jameson Williams. They open up the field a lot more, so you can bring in a TJ Hawkinson. You can bring in a guy like TJ Hawkinson, and he can eat a team alive in the middle of the field. So
Jesus.
I'm expecting him to lead the team in touchdowns. I'm expecting him to have a big season, probably around 800, 900 yards.
Yeah.
I'll say 12, 13 touchdowns.
Being completely serious, I think 100% correct. I think it's for sure TJ Hawkinson or Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think another thing I point on there too is like Jared Goff, like it or not, has not been successful from 20 yards and deeper. He just hasn't. Other than with his girl, whatever her name is, he's been a little bit successful with her. But like,
stop it
on the football field,
so
he hasn't been like successful from 20 yards and deeper than that. So like, I think Amon-Ra St. Brown, TJ Hawk, the type of guy's gonna run those slants, those drag routes. On top of it, you got Jameson Williams taking guys deep. You got DJ Chark taking the defenders deep, and obviously that's gonna open up that stuff for them.
Yeah.
What about I switch to the other side of the football on defense?
Defense, it's easy. It's
Aiden
Hutchinson.
Baby.
It's Aiden Hutchinson.
Sell me.
That is what we need. We need him to come out there. We need him to be the number 2 pick in the draft. We need him to be that guy he was at Michigan, where he is attacking the quarterback. He is relentless. He is getting back there. He is pressuring, hitting, and ultimately sacking the quarterback. And I think he can do that, especially with the new defense that Aubrey Pleasant and Aaron Glenn are cooking up. They're doing this attack-style defense where these guys are not reading and reacting anymore. They're going after the quarterback. So Aiden Hutchinson is going to come in there off of his great season at Michigan. He is going to go in there. He is going to be a great guy. I had him at best comes to best, I said 9.5 sacks on the season. More realistically, I could see him at 7.5 sacks on the season. He is going to make a lot of pressure. He is going to be in that backfield causing damage because that's what he does. That's what he does best, and that's what I expect him to do. And if you do that as the number 2 pick, as the defensive captain, well, not defensive captain yet, but the head of that defense, the biggest piece of that defense, it makes everybody else better. It makes your entire defense better if you've got a guy in there that you can be like, all right, Hutch is going to go out there and he's going to rip this quarterback's head off. We don't have to guard these receivers down the field for 10 seconds anymore.
I think your cousin confirmed that Josh Pascal is the biggest piece in this defense. All right.
Big cock Josh. Wow.
That's why his hip's injured right now. But actually, I have to go with kind of an interesting answer. At least they told me it was interesting. I actually went Lee McNeil and Josh Pascal.
I like Lee McNeil.
Just because I think that interior play opens things up for guys like Aiden Hutchinson to prove that he was the number 2 pick or why he was the number 2 pick in this year's draft. Give him those one-on-one situations so he could beat a guy and get the sack. I think just in my lifetime, the best Detroit Lions defense I've ever seen had that interior pressure from guys like, I don't know who that is you're pointing at.
I think it was Jonathan Scope.
Yeah, no, that's literally Jonathan Scope.
Yeah.
Where's he's getting a haircut when he doesn't have.
Go out there with your shirt and ask him to come in here.
Dude, I'm not going out there. No, I want to put my shirt on.
Jonathan Scope.
Dude, that's
at LJ.
Should you want me to wave to him? Come in here. He was looking at me.
Yeah, dude, do it.
Should I? You want to come in here? He didn't see me now. He put his head up right when I did that.
Make eye contact with him and do it.
Without my shirt off.
Do it.
Go grab me, Eazy.
Dude, not while JC's
Go grab me, Eazy.
touching it. I'm making eye contact with
Dude,
him.
make eye contact with him and do it.
While he's laying down. Just go up there and just look over him.
No, if he looks at you.
Come on the show.
But
putting his shirt on to go through. Take the glasses off if you do it, though. But honest to God, though, the best Detroit Lions defense that I've ever seen. I don't even know baseball enough to ask him questions. So you hit the ball, huh? Yeah.
I can ask him some questions.
Anyway, wait till he's done with his head rub. Best Detroit Lions defense I've ever seen included that interior rush with Dominic Sue, Nick Fairley. And I think for a guy, and they had I don't want to call them scrubs. Ziggy Ansah was a beast, but guys outside of them were still having success. And I think a lot of that comes from that interior pressure. You obviously Aaron Donald coming off a Super Bowl win. Now, granted, that's only one. Football's the ultimate team sport. You need the offense to do it too. But for defense to go, I think it starts up front. Your first point of contact, the closest point of contact to the football.
Yes.
Give me that interior defensive lineman.
I like that a lot. I like Lee McNeil a lot for all the reasons you explained. You have that guy that can rush up the middle. He can create the pressure, make the quarterback bounce out to the outside, and have to worry about going after different people. Have to worry about Aiden Hutchinson, Josh Pascal coming from him from the outside because you have that pressure up the middle. So that is important a lot. Christopher Bogus, shout out Sibo in the chat, said Okudah revival. He thinks, it was a good year. It would be hype morale boost on the defense and goosebumps drinking the Kool-Aid. He thinks Okudah is going to come back. I agree. I like Okudah. I think it's too late it's too early to call him a bust. He got thrown into a trash defense headed by Matt Patricia, asked him to be the one man on the island out there going up against the best team's receiver every single week. And that is not what you can do for a guy that is coming into this league. So I think if he gets into this Aubrey Pleasant and Aaron Glenn defense, and he doesn't have to be that number 1 guy anymore. He can be that guy that comes out and he guards the number 2 guy, because we have Amani Omorie, who can be the guy that is locked up with the number 1 all the time. So I think Okudah is going to have a bounce back year. I think he is going to end up being a legitimate corner in this league. I'm not going to say he'll live up to that number 3 pick expectations, because that is a lot of expectations to put on a defensive back when you take them that high.
Yeah.
But, I think he'll have a good year. I think he'll have a bounce back year for sure.
Yeah, I think he'll have a bounce back year this year too. Obviously, he wasn't the greatest when we did see him in action.
Stop staring at him, Cheese Snaps. You're probably scaring him.
When he came in, your shirt was off, man. You keep staring at him now.
True, I kind of blew my chance.
And you're doing.
I was gonna go ask him for
the audio booth. It'd be so funny though, because if for listeners who don't know, his head's laid back and he's getting one of those scalp massages from Lady Jane's. You guys get those Lady Jane's, reminder, shout out. And I think it'd just be so funny if someone just stood over him and was like, "Hey, you want to come on the show?"
No, I'll be like, "Hey, Jonathan."
Hey, Mr. Scope.
I'll give you some Cheez-Its.
Jonathan, can you please be on our podcast?
It's like a sickly little kid. Be like, yeah, I'm here, I'm here on a special program. I'm here on a special program. They don't really let me talk to other people. But
I'm just really scared and timid. Can you please be on our podcast?
No. So
can I touch your leg?
If you didn't know,
he's like, I thought I just saw you without your shirt on and sunglasses.
No, that was my cousin.
No.
If you didn't know, you already know now that we broadcast this show live from the headquarters of Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Birmingham. It's definitely awesome to be on the table and see Jonathan Scope walk in, see these guys walk in, come in, get their hair cut from the amazing and talented stylists. I highly recommend you get to a Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men near you and let them treat you like a king too. They're open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime, relax, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. So get to a Lady Jane's, open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome. It's the Woodward Heavyweights. We will be right back.
He's going deep, right side. Oh, that is Edwards out there. He goes up in the air at the goal line.
Hey, it's Brad Edwards here, wanting to welcome the sports marketing agency to Woodward Sports Network, to the family. Glad to have you guys. For the last decade, the sports marketing agency has literally leveraged athletes around issues such as mental health and substance abuse.
Glad that we can finally start trying to get the stigma off of mental health that's been there for all these years.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back
What
to
up,
the
what up,
Woodward
what up?
Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy Jim, joined by my man Spin Mo Racks.
What up, though?
I'm sorry that I'm a loss for words, guys. We just saw the. Is that appropriate to say?
Say it. I don't care.
Bro, yeah, we're not on the radio yet.
The biggest dumper I've ever seen in my life.
Ass I've ever seen in quite some time. That was crazy.
She
You guys
walked out.
missed it.
Yeah.
I was trying to like draw attention to it, but like
Are you talking
the
about
big
his
boss is right next
girlfriend,
door. No. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I don't think it's a girlfriend. She came in for directions. I would direct her right to my bed. God damn, bro. That was the
He's
craziest.
really tall.
I don't care. That ass was fat as hell.
Yeah, I'll climb up.
That was wild, bro.
God.
That was crazy.
But,
Anyway.
Yeah, get to it.
You can go to the
Marvin Bagley the third and the Pistons.
There he
there
is.
he is.
Right by the Planet Fitness sign. There he is, having my girlfriend rub his head. Damn it.
And there he is in the back.
I
Yeah.
am sick over that.
That could be you, Easy.
That could be
3
me.
year, $37 million for Marvin Bagley.
3 year,
Third.
$37 million for Marvin Bagley. I like that.
What's the math on that? 14 million? 13 million?
3 year, $37 million. Yeah, it's like 12,
12.
13 million.
Yeah. That's great. That's right around the. Yeah, I like that. I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
that's a good contract.
Especially the cap just went up. The price of a brick just went up.
Price of a brick just went up, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Ring, 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 ring. Call
Shout
a
out
plug, man.
Marlo Stanfield.
Yeah, what's the word that Rahilio taught us today? Chupacabra or something like that. Cap Martin Cabron.
Martin, yeah, Cabron.
I don't know.
No,
That was mad.
Let's get into the videos.
Hey, yo, we got you guys' favorite segment.
As you know,
our favorite segment.
favorite
The
segment of the day.
Fish videos of the day. Just what do we call this segment, actually? What is this?
Gone fishing with the heavyweights.
There you go. I gotta warn you guys. If anybody that you know left, make sure you bring them back, because these videos
Yes.
are the craziest fish videos of all time. They're not allowed to be played on radio. At one point, we weren't even allowed to air this.
The second one, play the full screen one second. Play the one with the background first, because the second video is the best piece of content that has ever come from Woodward Sports. So
down,
roll that first video.
Roll the first one. We're going to have to play the second
I had
one.
nothing to do with this, by the way.
times.
Spencer
Yeah.
pick these videos out if the person in this video sees this. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So this first video is going to be about
Don't
fish
even- oh, yeah,
fish
go.
describing the beef or reading the beef
Okay.
of Kevin Durant and what's his name?
Draymond?
Michael Rappaport.
Michael Rappaport.
Oh.
Their tweets.
right.
So we
Here
got
we go.
fish live
Prime time
reading.
with
So
sports.
Here
What do
we
you say?
go.
It's a joke. You fucking pale cocksucker. Go get some sun. It's fucking with your brain, you piece of shit.
We'll run that back one more.
It's a joke. You fucking pale cocksucker. Go get some sun. It's fucking with your brain, you piece of shit.
So that was Fish reading the Michael Rappaport and Kevin Durant beef live on air. And that was before Woodward got that radio deal, so we can freely talk about anything we want with any type of language we want. And the second one, I'm telling you guys, brace yourselves. This is the best content Woodward has ever produced.
I apologize, guys.
And here we go. Put it up there, Mikey.
Oh, man.
Morning when I wake up. What they say doesn't bother me.
Oh, man.
No man can never make me feel any type of way for not doing what they want me to do.
You're a bitch.
So I almost said something about your beautiful mother, but she's a lovely lady, so I'm not going to say
that. Doesn't faze me. Say whatever you want.
Watch your mouth, Fish. If I come in there and I throw you through that fucking glass.
That's fine. Do it.
Oh, God. He was actually going to throw him through the glass. That's insane.
He said, go ahead, do it.
Run it back.
All right, run it back. Right, one more time.
Oh, my God. The
When I
balls
wake up.
of steel.
What they say doesn't bother me. No man can never make me feel any type of way for not doing what they want me to do.
You're a bitch.
So
That
I almost said something about your beautiful mother, but she's a lovely lady, so I'm not going to say
That
anything.
doesn't faze
Watch
me.
your
Say
mouth.
whatever you want.
Watch your mouth, Fish. If I come in there and I throw you through that fucking glass.
That's fine. Do it.
That's fine. Do it.
Dude,
bro,
Dude,
Joyce,
he's
you know
ready
what
to
I
go
said,
at
huh?
Oh,
Joy
my
now.
God, man. Believes his face.
First joy.
Jeez.
With that dog. You guys gotta understand, like, Joy Bell is
Scary man.
he's an intimidating human being. Like,
Yes.
that man is a brick shit house.
Yeah. Yes.
And Fish is the smallest human being I've ever met in my life. The balls of steel on this guy, Fish, man. Oh my God.
One more time. I just got
One more time.
One more time. You're a bitch. How about that?
Morning when I wake up. What they say doesn't bother me. No man can never make me feel any type of way for not doing what they want me to do.
You're a bitch.
So
Does that work?
I almost said something about your beautiful mother, but she's a lovely lady, so I'm not going to say
That
anything.
doesn't faze
Watch
me.
your
Say
mouth.
whatever you want.
Watch your mouth, Fish. If I come in there and I throw you through that fucking glass.
That's fine.
Dude,
Do
when he
it.
throws the F
Oh,
bomb
man.
in there, that he's
He was heated.
Oh, yeah.
He was heated. That is,
It's fucking comedy.
that guy Fish is the greatest. He's the greatest person I've ever met in my entire life.
That's a word you don't play around with, like, certain men just don't play the B word.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Fish just whipped it out, dude.
He whipped that boy out.
That was
And then he got threatened. So I'm going to throw you through that fucking glass. He said,
yeah.
go ahead.
Go ahead. That doesn't scare me. He's like, boss, dude.
And Joy gave him a do. He said, huh? He said,
All right, before we end today and wrap up the show, we've got one more little segment for you.
yes, sir.
Kind of a F1, marry one, kill one, but it is start one, bench one, cut one.
Yes, sir.
Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff, Jimmy G. Who you got?
All right, so I know it says cut one, but I'm just going to jump to kill. I'm joking. You're cutting Baker Mayfield.
Yes.
Everyone says I'm a Jared Goff hater. I'm not a Jared Goff hater. I'm just like truthful of the situation, bro. Like Goff is booty cheeks. He looked booty cheeks. Sean McVay said, "Get this guy the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Like that's Sean McVay. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the better like offensive minds of the game. One of the better. I'd probably say the second best coach, third best coach in the league right now. Sean McVay said, "Get this guy the fuck out of here." So don't call me a Jared Goff hater. I'm a truther, all right? But I'm also a truther when it comes to Baker Mayfield. Put the camera on the Jared Goff lover real quick. Mikey G in the motherfucking building, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him. Anyway, cut Baker Mayfield without a question. You're cutting Baker Mayfield. The toughest one though is the start bench one because Jimmy G and Jared Goff to me are very very similar.
Yeah.
And I think
Why are you baby talking right now?
Because man,
Pillow talking.
Doughboy Steve said he was a Willis lover. Who's he talking about? Because I know he's not talking to me.
Who's talking about Willis?
He's probably talking about us.
Yeah, definitely.
There's been a trade submitted by the Miami Heat to acquire Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell? What is it? Does it tell you
It
who?
doesn't say, no.
It's probably like Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, fucking.
Yeah, give all those white boys to the Mormons.
The Celtics are calling about KD as well.
That's so crazy. You actually did. You did.
I did call that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did call out the white boys going to
Send all the white boys to the Mormons.
For Mitchell Robinson.
I said it.
literally
I
called
literally
that.
said it.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell. Just give them the white boys. Those Mormons of Utah will be more than happy.
I'm starting Goff. I'm benching Jimmy G.
Yeah, same.
You can't call me a hater anymore.
Start Goff, bench Jimmy G, kill Baker Mayfield. What about you, Mikey?
That was my same.
Yeah.
Cheese nips?
Cheese nips?
This was another segment.
Start
we
one,
talked
bench
about.
one, cut one, Goff, Baker, Jared.
I
Jimmy
would
G.
start Baker, bench Goff, cut G.
You're starting Baker?
starting Baker?
I'd start Baker.
All right,
I have
that's
no
the show.
faith.
That's shut the fuck up.
Over.
Shut the fuck up.
Baker.
Shut the fuck up.
Over.
No, I'm just kidding.
These guys, like, I have no faith in Jared Goff. Like, I know this. A lot of people at this network do. I just don't. Like, he was really unimpressive. I was not impressed by him at all. Like, I don't think
Like
he's
the size of his
anything.
penis?
Well, you know,
right.
All right,
I feel like that's probably
let's
impressive.
wrap
That's probably
it
the
up.
most impressive.
Throw the
part.
two All right, everybody. This has been the Woodward Heavyweights. We appreciate you guys chilling with us, vibing with us. Tell your friends, share it, like it, subscribe. Make sure you tell all your friends 5 to 7 daily. We're going to be here for Eazy, for Cheese Nips, for our boy Mikey in the booth. I'm Spencer Raxter. This is Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll see you tomorrow.
And we out.
By God!